You are now tuned into Kari's Crib. Kari's Crib. Kari's Crib. Kari's Crib.
What's good and 10 pretty people? Tuesday evening. My name is Khary. This is my crib. And I invite you into my home for another evening of the dopest live stream that's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and something like a showcase. And tonight, we are showcasing the presidential election 2020. Vote or die. Literally. Not literally. Remember that slogan? Remember that was a Diddy slogan back in the day, vote or die? It's kind of, does it feel kind of literal now? It feel kind of literal? I feel like the Civil War is going to start after this election is over, depending on who wins. So right now, I have numbers up that I see. Actually, I'm using Google's numbers right now, and they actually show Joe Biden winning 119 to Trump's 92. That's according to Google's numbers, and but they actually have Trump leading the popular vote. He actually has the vote count, but Biden has the electoral count currently, according to Google's numbers over here. And you know what? I actually have some numbers that I'm gonna be showing up top. This is from Google here, actually. Bam. Those are numbers that I'm actually getting live from Google right now. So that's their numbers. I'm not sure how they come to these numbers. Their numbers look a lot different than the numbers that I'm seeing on the some of these channels and shit like that. But that's where I'm grabbing this from, because it's easy for me to just overlay on the stream and shit like that. How are all my house guests doing this evening? How y'all feeling? I'm glad you joined me over here in the chat. What's up to everybody watching? I'm glad you tuned in. I got Mimi checked in with me this evening. How you doing, Mimi? How you feeling?
I'm good, Khary.
You're good. It's
good. A little crazy right now. It's a little crazy.
You got a bunch of shit
cooking.
Going on over there, huh?
Yeah, like I'm cooking. I'm trying to distract myself from what's happening, but I'm watching. Look at me. Look, I look crazy.
Are you ready for? Are you ready for tonight? Are you ready for this? You think we're gonna be going into weeks, or you think we're gonna find out tonight?
No, I think we're gonna find out tonight. I honestly do. Pennsylvania right now, they're 15% in, and it's Biden 65 over 34.2. Okay. Florida, give the motherfucker Florida. Like, why can't we just throw Florida away?
Because I live in this motherfucker now.
Oh, this is dope. Biden's at 73 electoral votes thus far.
What are you looking at numbers at?
Nice.
CNN. I'm looking at Google, and Google has the numbers way different.
Yeah, no. Don't look at Google.
I'm looking at Google's numbers. Google's numbers right now are 119 to 92. Biden.
No. But Google, they're calling it too early.
But they have Trump with leading the popular. He has 22,825,000. Biden has 21,626,000, according to the.
Wait. Actually, I'm looking at something else. Not it. I'm looking at Pennsylvania right now.
Looking at Pennsylvania?
Mm-hmm. Like, I almost want to turn my shit around. I think I will. Hold on a minute. Hold on, take it off of me for a second, Khary.
I took it off. How y'all doing? Who y'all think is going to take this election this evening? I should open up. I'm gonna open up the phone lines early tonight. Y'all see the number 813-559-3339. Now, I have an option of pulling up multiple streams over here, just so you know. I got streams from NBC, Bloomberg, Yahoo. I got a bunch of streams over here.
Yeah, I'm in the living room, and it's crazy. Can you see that, Khary?
Yes, I can see that.
Oh, maybe should I turn off the ring light?
You're watching CNN. I have NBC's over here as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I have NBC. I got MSNBC. Pretty much, I think everybody's actually streaming on Google tonight. I mean, YouTube, which is, in fact, Google and shit. Actually, you know what? I'm lying. I told y'all I had the phone lines open. I didn't even turn the phone lines on yet. You know? You know,
I felt so anxious about tonight. I didn't know if I would be able to do it.
You said you felt anxious?
Yes, I've been awake since 4 a.m. And because I knew the polls opened at 5.
Uh-huh.
And it's so bad because I already voted. Why am I up early as if I still need to go vote?
So election day is like Christmas for you, huh?
Yeah. So Biden just took Connecticut.
Just took what?
Connecticut.
Well, Google been called Connecticut for Biden.
Yeah, but that's the thing. They know what states are generally Democratic and Republican. You can't call it early. That's what everyone is fearing Trump is going to do. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Let's take a call real quick. We already got a call this evening from area code 404. What's going on? You live with Khary's Crib. What's your name? Where you calling from? What up? How you doing?
This Wayne. What up?
What's up, Wayne? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
Hey, Wayne.
Hey, Mimi.
So what's your thoughts on the election this evening?
Hey, Cheryl. So what else?
He's getting on here to say hi to everybody.
I said, what's your thoughts on the election this evening?
No, I just want to have. I had an incident today.
You had an incident?
I work for FedEx.
Okay.
Yeah, I work for FedEx.
What kind of incident?
I was in the neighborhood. What happened was, I was leaving, going back to my terminal at FedEx, and I went through a I guess voters place. And they could have, they had the places like, you can vote at the libraries, you can vote at churches and everything.
Right.
So my route back was close to a church, and they had all these banners and they had all these flyers of Trump. So I'm driving by as usual every day, and somebody threw something in my truck. I didn't know what it was. So all I heard when I was driving by, they was like Trump, 2020. And I'm driving by, and I guess they seen I was black. They threw something in my truck.
They threw it in your truck.
Hello?
Yeah.
They threw something in my truck.
Okay.
I don't know what it was, but I did not know what it was. Okay. I did not stop because it was too many of them, and there's one of me. I don't want to get like carried away or.
So here's the thing. You need to take a page out of their book. The same way Shorty rolled through Times Square and mowed down a bunch of people, you in your truck, you scared for your life. Remember that, okay?
I was.
Exactly.
What happened?
Exactly.
Mimi,
so
let me tell you what happened, Mimi.
They surrounded you.
Yeah. Let me tell you what happened, Mimi. Before we left today, they told us, my supervisor told us, be careful riding around your route because where I live at in Atlanta, in Logansville, they are very prejudiced. So they're going to be voting today. They're going to be off today. And everybody that I seen that was Caucasian was off today. Now, all black people, they were still working. So I'm just riding around trying to, they gave us an easy route today. Like, you can get off early today. You can get off like 3 o'clock. So I got off like 3:30. I'm driving back to my terminal to go back home. And I go to this spot that I always usually go to. I go to the church. I'm thinking this, okay, it's the church. They voting or whatever. So I get there and I got to a stop sign, and when I get a stop sign, I go roll back, roll back to go. When I roll back to go, go back, that's when I heard something like, boom. I'm like, what is that? Then boom, 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 boom. And it was like Trump, 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 Trump. I was like, are you serious? I just kept moving.
Yo, you need to carry a
so
paint, bro.
You said, what
so
else?
You didn't get a chance to vote today?
I voted 2 weeks ago. I voted early.
Did you get...
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Oh, okay, copy.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I voted already because I didn't want the nonsense what's going to happen today because I already boarded everything up already in Atlanta. Like all downtown is boarded. Is everything. We got like a we can't go down there. Like you got a time limit to get in your house.
Have we seen this before?
At a time?
Have we seen this before during a presidential election?
We have.
We've seen them boarding up stuff
No, we have
out
not.
of fear?
No, they boarded up stuff when happened to protest.
When protesting, but not during a presidential election.
No,
I never
seen this before.
Yeah,
Never
I don't
seen this
recall
before.
this.
And I called my mom today, and I'm like, I told her what happened. She's like, you know what? That happened to me in the '60s. That happened to me when I tried to drink a water at some place, and they told me I was a nigger, this, whatever. And I was like, this never happened to me before. And I heard on the radio before, earlier today, that be careful where you go now because they are now trying to get you. I seen all the flags and everything in, where I'm at, working at. I seen all that because I had it delivered at Walmart like 2 or 3 weeks ago. And they had the rallies and everything in front of Walmart. I called my manager and said, look, I'm not going there because they are rallying right here. He said, no, just go ahead and bring everything back. But today I was like, really? You going to throw something in my truck? I'm just riding by and you see I'm black and you're going to say, okay, Trump, 20. I'm like, okay. So when I went back to my terminal, I told them what happened. They seen the damage and everything. It was like, wow, really? I said, yes. I don't know if it's going
real
rock.
damage on your truck?
What kind of damage? Like dents and shit?
Like dents, like rocks.
Okay.
I don't know what they was throwing because I just kept moving.
All right.
I kept moving like, no, I'm not going to be that person, be stopped and like, what you doing? And try to fight everybody. It was like 50 of them.
Got you. Well, you did the right thing. Though Mimi said one thing. One of Danny in the chat said, we can't do the same things as them because our punishments are different.
Exactly.
Which she does have a point.
I'm just trying to get this.
I'm just trying to get this over with. I don't know what happened tonight. Hopefully tonight everything happens good.
And a lot of times
Atlanta
with
is
us,
on alert.
Even when we are within the law, they still question. Right. We still have to answer questions and be scrutinized. Extra.
I just kept moving. I told my manager, and he took notes and he said, my manager is white, and he took notes. He's like, I'm sorry that happened to you. I was like, Mom, I called my mom's. I called my mom. I was like, yo, this what happened to me. Like, and she's like, this never happened to you before. I'm just like, this how they feel about you.
So you said stuff is really boarded up out there. Have you seen stuff boarded up in the city, Mimi?
Yes.
In New York?
They shut everything down in New York and Atlanta and LA.
All right. Yeah,
Okay, are you in New York?
No, I'm in Atlanta.
He's in Atlanta.
No, they actually had they boarded up the Empire State Building.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
as well as a few stores out here. Yeah, there was I read a report earlier that the NYPD was talking about shutting down parts of Manhattan depending on any type of unrest that might happen after the election. The School of Vigilance. I don't actually. What's that? I don't actually believe that people will protest
I don't believe people will protest or start messing stuff up if Trump is elected.
Mm-hmm.
I do believe that the right will get out of hand, though. I think
if he loses, you mean if he loses? Yeah. If they, yeah. I think they might act up and do some stupid shit. You know, how much I don't know. Will they act extra, or will they act like their favorite team won a championship? I don't know.
You know? Exactly. But what I was told to my mom today, she said that in New York that you cannot protest within 3 days. You cannot protest. If you protest, you're gonna get arrested. You cannot protest. You can do nothing for 3 days. Protest anything within three days. That's what my mom told me.
Where's your mother at? Your mother's in Atlanta or New York?
She in New York.
Okay.
And she said that they told them they cannot protest for 3 days after this voting is done. That's what she told me today. Because I called my mom and that's what she told me. So I don't know how much that is true and what she got from the news today. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Got you.
But that's what she told me today.
Got you.
But nothing in Atlanta is. All they're saying they shutting everything down. We got a curfew. You got to be in the house within 9 o'clock today because they shutting everything down. Tomorrow is questioned because we don't know what's going to happen tonight.
Well, Atlanta's kind of panicking a little bit, I think.
It is because they already got the what you call it people here for the army here.
What people?
They already
the National Guard?
Yeah, National Guard. Yeah, they shut everything down at 9 o'clock. You got a curfew. You cannot be at 9. You can't be nowhere at 9 o'clock. In Atlanta,
well, that's interesting because what time did the polls close in Atlanta?
Well, the polls closed at 7 o'clock. But what happened, so-called, that somebody didn't come in when like they're supposed to, somewhere in some county in Atlanta, that they're going to be closed at 7.
Yes, I saw that. There was like a 2 or 3 hour delay.
Right, because somebody said they woke up late. Really?
Hold on. Do you guys see that Biden is winning Texas right now?
We need to win Florida.
It looks close. What numbers you see over there?
Florida.
What numbers you see over there?
It was 49 point something, but it was leaning towards Joe.
Yeah, 49.6 to Joe, 49.1 to Don.
Florida and Pennsylvania.
But I appreciate your call, Wayne. That was
was that Florida or was it Pennsylvania?
That was Texas. That was Texas.
I said Texas.
Yeah.
So he's not still winning in Florida?
Florida?
No, Donald Trump is winning in Florida.
Yeah, 51 to 47.
Florida to win.
51 to 47, but it would be good to have.
Yeah. All right, y'all.
I appreciate your call, man.
You too.
All right.
Sorry, I don't know how good I'm going to be for this show tonight. I swear to God.
It's all good. I know you're going to be over there engrossed on CNN and shit like that, you know?
Yes.
I took my daughter to vote today, though.
Amazing. I saw that photo of you, too.
My mom called me earlier, too. She was like, yo, so y'all went to vote and stuff? I was like, yeah. I actually picked her up on her lunch break. She had lunch at 1 o'clock today. So I took my lunch break at 1 o'clock. I picked her up from school. We drove to the polls. We voted. We then stopped at McDonald's. We got some lunch, or she got some lunch. Then I drove her back to school. Then I stopped at Whole Foods, got me some lunch. Then I drove home. And by the time I got back home, it was 2 o'clock. So I did all of that in an hour. I was in and out the polls.
I'm sorry. Mitch McConnell won.
Oh, yeah, they said that earlier.
Well, I don't know how they keep on saying it in. Like,
CNN moving a little slow over there, I think. Right now, I see Joe Biden.
CNN is waiting for most. Go ahead.
Right now, it look like Joe Biden's leading 122 to 92.
Yeah.
There's no results from the West Coast nowhere. Those ain't going to close until about 10, or was it 11? That I'm not sure.
Well, if they close at 9, then that would be midnight for us.
Let's see what you get. What you watching over there? You watching CNN?
CNN. Yeah. I'm so sad. Oh, goodness. Yes, Colorado. Thank you.
Dang, you sound like Colorado was touching you properly.
Hey, yo. Hold on. We need this. We need North Carolina for this race as well.
I think time is going off of Google as well.
Okay. So I'm very disappointed. South Carolina doesn't look like they're going to be getting rid of Lindsey Graham. Kentucky still has that bastard Mitch McConnell. Mm-hmm. But if we take the Senate, Trump can't really do shit this year. If that bastard wins. Yeah,
it looks.
We need the House.
It looks good so far for the Senate. It looks good so far.
But I wish they would have just gotten rid of. Hold on, Trump won North Dakota like anyone gives a.
What you think Texas is gonna look like?
Yo, Texas is surprising me. Texas had been leaning blue. I haven't seen that ever.
Yeah, currently Texas is. I think he's leading by like point. Oh, it's almost tied right now. I'm looking at Google's update, 49.4. Actually, Trump is leading right now for Texas, 49.4 to 49.3. That's what it's currently looking like.
It's anybody's game right there. We don't need Texas. We need one of the 4. Well, we're not going to get Michigan. They already gave Michigan to Trump. But we need Michigan. Well, the 4 that we needed was Michigan, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and was it Iowa? I can't remember what the other one was. Yeah, said McConnell physically and
what's that?
Make it. Yaya said that Mitch McConnell won't make it 6 to 12 months. Okay, so we need Michigan, Wisconsin.
His hands was looking a little crazy recently, wasn't they? His hands was looking dead. Is that whose hands was looking dead?
I don't know. Khary, if it's God's will.
I'm just saying. No, but I think she said that because his hands was looking dead recently. Let me look up, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I could Google it and it just automatically comes up. Mitch McConnell hands. Yeah, his shit was looking crazy, yo. Like, really crazy.
Oh my God. I have agita.
What, you looking forward to opening the gifts in the morning of a new president?
Look, so maybe the last 3 races.
Here's what Mitch McConnell was looking like recently. I think this is why she said that.
Oh shit, what's wrong with his hands?
Yeah, the nigga was looking fucked up, yo. He looked like he got in a fight with somebody. Yo.
Is he lacking insulin? Is that a dead hand?
Yo, I don't know. Your man is looking all types of like bad shape, yo. You know, so
he looks like he has on makeup. So I wonder if his face looks like that too.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with homeboy, but he looked like he almost dying and shit.
I know what's wrong with him.
What's that?
He's being punished.
He's being punished by who? God for all his decisions and shit?
Yes. He's being punished by God, Yahweh, Allah, all of them. Whoever the highest power is for that person. Yep.
Oh, shit.
Get him.
Man, so what if Donald Trump said that if he loses, he's gonna leave? I think he was bullshitting. If he loses, you know what he's gonna say? If you know what he's gonna say if he loses? He's gonna say, you know what, I didn't want to win anyway.
He's gonna say that it was rigged.
No, he's gonna say, you know, I didn't want to win anyway. You know what? I was getting tired of it. I want to be a businessman, not the president. You know, it's too stressful. I don't want to deal with that shit no more. You know, he's gonna come up with reasons on why he didn't want to win. You know, that's what I think.
Biden is winning in North Carolina right now. Thank God.
Is he? You know, North Carolina's been a questionable state for a while now.
Yeah, because North and South Carolinas, they're flip-flopping states.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, it's a toss-up. You never know what the hell you're going to get. And 80% of votes are actually in right now.
Of what, North Carolina?
Yeah. He's only up by about 85,000 votes, but Biden is still in the lead. He's won all the big urban areas, so like Fayetteville, Charlotte, Raleigh, Durham. Yeah.
Yo, these channels numbers are off a lot more than they take a lot more time than Google. Google's like, motherfucker, here go numbers. I'm seeing Biden 122 on Google on these shits on NBC. They got it at like 80 something.
Yeah, I'm still at 89 with CNN.
Nah, so remember, let's see for next year or the next 4 years, whatever. Who's more accurate? You know, Google or all them motherfuckers. I'm just curious now.
No, they are killing me. They keep going back and forth from the 2016 election.
Oh,
CNN.
yeah. They've been doing that all night. They've been doing that all night.
Yeah, they're showing you the contrast between Clinton and Biden.
Look, Biden is winning, has more numbers. He's at a higher percent, you know? But it's like, you know what? If he wins the same exact places... You know, if he wins the same exact places as Hillary did, it don't matter if he has more numbers. If it's the same electoral numbers, the same results, right? He has to start winning places she didn't win before.
Yeah.
Am I correct?
This is true. Oh, gosh. Okay. So Biden currently is leading in North Carolina, Ohio, and Wisconsin. We need Wisconsin and Ohio.
Go Wisconsin!
We need those two. Oh. Guys, I'm so sorry. I am on a different level tonight. Yeah. This is how I am.
This is you was on had I guess high anxiety for the whole day, huh?
All day. Yo, I cooked the entire like I just finished making cornbread. I'm about to make some cookies.
Oh, did you hear about the
I made them.
The FBI investigating robocalls today?
Really?
Yeah. The FBI was investigating.
I heard about them investigating. Go ahead.
They was investigating robocalls that was being made today. A whole lot of robocalls that was kind of telling people not to go to the polls because of like COVID or some shit like that, or you can vote tomorrow instead because of that and shit like that. So they're investigating. Yeah, they're investigating all of these robocalls for voter suppression and shit like that. So that's interesting. And
Did it come from China?
Not sure where it came from. So we'll probably find out in the next week or so. You know, once they do a little bit of tracing and shit like that and arrest a couple of people and then they'll tell us what they want us to know.
Wait, so although you guys can't see me, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, guys.
Yo, you know, I almost started the show a little different today. I almost started it with a song.
Khary, please don't.
I was gonna do like an election song, but in like with like a Russian vibe to it. You know?
Khary, please don't.
It's gonna go like election night in America.
No. I asked you. I did. I said please don't.
But I said, you know what? I'm just gonna start it regular. I was actually just gonna have like, this is Khary crib, and then I was just gonna start singing. And I was like, you know what? Nope. Let me just play the regular. Let me just do it regular.
Hold on. So in the chat, Oliver said, Mimi, I didn't know you could cook. Oliver, you don't know me.
Oh shit.
Oliver, I cook, I bake, I
can't
build.
cook.
I do a whole lot of shit.
I don't cook.
We know, Khary.
Though I did make some good burgers tonight.
Khary,
what's that?
cut it out.
No, it was good, Joe.
So Khary told let me tell the people.
Go ahead.
I asked Khary I said something about I was cooking. I think I told you I was making like pot roast. And Khary's like, I'm making French fries. They're in the oven. I'm like, what?
Yes.
He's like, yeah, I'm making potatoes, fresh potato French fries. I go, oh, okay. Well, did you coat them in olive oil? He goes, I sprayed them.
Yes, there's olive oil in the spray. What's wrong with?
Yeah, I'm done with Khary.
What's wrong with that? I can't spray my olive oil on my potatoes. Though I did cook them a little too long. I was kind of scared I was gonna undercook them. So I guess I kind of now overcooked them.
You have to find a medium.
Right. I'm not good at finding the medium when it comes to cooking food. It's either I'm making a well done burger or a raw burger. You know?
Ew.
That's how it's gonna go. You know?
That's disgusting.
That's how it goes when I cook. It's like, this burger's either gonna be super done, or somebody's gonna be like, Dad, this burger is not done. You're trying to kill us.
Yeah. I feel like that's probably what it's gonna be.
What, I'm gonna kill him?
Yeah, pretty much.
Let's see.
But no, for tonight, I even brought a plate over to my neighbor. I did pot roast, baked mac and cheese, cabbage, cornbread, some chocolate chip cookies.
Okay.
And just, a little rice medley.
All right. Sounds tasty. Though I just looked at the Google numbers again.
I am cooking my anxiety away.
If I was in New York, I would be like, you know what? I'll be over there for a plate after the show. You know?
And I'd be like, yo, just come take the show here, bro.
But I updated. I looked at the Google numbers. 131 Biden, 92 Trump. That's what they have it at right now.
Okay, I can deal with that.
That's what they have it at.
So what electoral votes are they giving Biden thus far?
So thus far, let me pull it up. So thus far, it looks like Biden has Vermont, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland, D.C., VA, New York, North Carolina.
Hold on, they gave him VA?
Yeah. VA has...
How do they give Biden VA?
I don't know. Let's see.
That's interesting.
Oh, wait. Or am I looking at Maryland? I might have been looking at Maryland.
What?
No, wait. No, it does say VA.
Nah, VA was leaning towards the orange dude.
Maybe they haven't updated that yet. because the numbers show that it's leading towards Trump, but the color is still blue. They still have it blue for Biden.
You see, that's what I'm talking about. They can't. Right now, Trump is up 56.6 to 41.5.
You see, Illinois they have for Biden, Colorado for Biden, New Mexico for Biden.
Yeah, he already won Colorado.
Minnesota, Biden.
Yeah. Well, wait,
Missouri.
they gave him Minnesota?
Well, that's what's leading right now, 65% to 32% for Minnesota.
Okay. Right now,
but
he's
that's
leading.
That's currently with 23% reporting.
Got it. It's too early.
Yeah, Missouri is at 19% reporting with 54% Biden. It's not fully blue; it's close to blue. I think right now their numbers are going for what's in and how the numbers are actually. I think the numbers are actually updating as they go. So I think some of these numbers are okay. This is how much it's reporting. This is what the averages is looking like so far. So this is what it's leaning towards. So like when I look at Minnesota, when I look at Missouri, when I look at North Carolina, North Carolina is at 86% reporting, and that one's really close, 49.7 to 49.2%. Biden leading. That's within 100,000 votes. So that's probably going to be challenged at some point.
Well, did you hear about the Republicans trying to get a bunch of early mail-in votes thrown out?
No, I did not hear that.
Yeah. So also in Texas, they had a drive-through polling site.
Uh-huh.
A drive-through, yeah. So people didn't have to get out of their cars. I think it was a wonderful idea. So the Republicans actually challenged that and wanted all of those votes thrown out.
Why? Why would they want them thrown out?
Because they know that Democrats were voting early, which is probably why Texas was blue for a while.
Yeah. Any reason, even though the numbers won't probably, like, those people still voted.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
But whether they was in their car or not doesn't make it to where their vote's gonna really change.
Right. I don't know. I don't get it.
All right, so I got
what?
This here.
Detroit is a Republican county?
Who said that?
I'm looking at the map. It's red right now.
Where's Michigan?
Oh, come on, Michigan.
Michigan. Detroit. No, Detroit is leaning towards blue. Michigan itself.
Well, as I'm looking at it right now.
Michigan itself. It's another story, I think. Let's see. I'm actually gonna switch this over real quick.
House guest, what have you guys been doing to manage your anxiety today? I've meditated. Obviously, I've cooked. I actually started cleaning up. Like, I'm all over the place. Okay, good. I see it, Khary. They had CNN. On CNN, they had Detroit coming in as a Republican one. Oh.
Got you. Yeah, I'm looking at I'm just looking at Google's map for the whole shit.
Mm-hmm.
What's this going on?
Barry, you crocheted? I should have done that. I have a bunch of chunky yarn right now.
Chunky
I could bust
yarn.
out like two. Yes, to crochet. You know, I make the blanket.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Marky, not the NyQuil.
Who's on
Marky in
NyQuil?
the chat said he just took some NyQuil. You want to sleep through it? You just want to wake up and find out? Like, surprise! Don't do that.
And you know what? It looks like time is going off of Google's numbers as well. 131 to 92. Those numbers will
ugly orange face.
probably be changing. It'll probably be going back and forth throughout the evening, I think, as more numbers come in. California should be coming in about what? About 10 minutes? Maybe a little, or is it 11 o'clock? I'm not sure. What time is California and them starting to come in?
I'm not sure. Well, yeah, maybe another 10 minutes. It says the next polls close in like 10 minutes.
So that'll be the start of Cali. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I could fuck with that.
Well, we know Cali leans towards Democrat.
Yes, it does. It does. Typically, it does.
Yeah.
Trump won Michigan in 2016.
Yeah, that's one of those flip-flopping states.
Okay. All right. And we got the phone lines open too, by the way. If you want to call in, give us your thoughts on the election this evening. What you think might happen if
hey, give us
after today? Do you think
one's going to Africa.
Do you think the Civil War will begin? It looked like they've been trying to be intimidating though. Am I wrong? Have you seen you saw the shit going on this weekend, right? With the buses and
actually I didn't. I did see that where they were trying to run the bus off the road.
And they one of the cars actually rammed one of the drivers that volunteered. Yeah, actually rammed him.
Yeah. Oh wait, that was a volunteer's car?
Yeah.
That black truck hit?
Yep. Yeah. That was somebody that actually worked for the Biden team. They was a volunteer or somebody that worked for the Biden team in some type of capacity.
Well,
they did something.
So they said that the FBI is now investigating.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. I'm telling you, these white supremacists and Trump supporters have been the leading terrorists in this country since this orange guy took office.
Listen, he has emboldened them to act out. Like, I actually just put a new logo shirt on pettybymimi.com.
Mm-hmm.
It's Make Racist Afraid Again. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one. But you know what? As much as I hate to say it, this country kind of needed Trump a little bit. It kind of needed Trump a little bit. It needed Trump to help reveal its toxicity. You know what? I am going to partially agree with you. You know? Because
what having Trump as president did for us is that it lit a fire under some people's asses.
Yes. It inspired some people. You know?
Indeed.
Yeah.
So
but it also revealed the shit that people thought didn't exist no more. You know? I think a lot of people
hold on, Danny, don't go to bed. I've been up since 4 as well. You can ride this out. You better puff something. Puff that anxiety away.
And shout out to Danny. You know, she actually sent she posted on her Instagram today and tagged me. She was like, voted in my Khary's crib gear today. You know, she had on the Khary's crib beanie and shit. You know, so shout out to Danny. She be making beats too, yo. She be making beats. You know.
Well, Danny needs to be a guest one day.
Yeah, I know. But I do think, and I say this because I kind of try to be the glass half full type of person, you know. So in shitty situations, I try to find, okay, what did I learn from this? You know, what did this teach me? So that's kind of how I look at Trump in the pot. What did him being president teach me? You know, and it taught me that motherfuckers is as racist as ever. You know, and they've always been there. They just wasn't either they wasn't doing it as much as they are now, or we wasn't being shown it as much as we are now. The same way how we've been saying, speaking about police brutality and all of this shit for years, and for years it seems like America thought black people were lying, you know, until it just started being shown in the media. And now a lot of white people are like, oh shit, there is police brutality. You know, I kind of think that might be how it might be with these white people as well. It might have always been there. We just haven't seen it, so we didn't realize it was there as much. My thoughts.
Okay.
You know, so, and that's why, so that's how I kind of look at how Trump helped us. It helped people take the blinders off of their eyes with what America truly is.
I agree. I mean, it showed the other side how we live, basically.
Yeah. I agree.
Oh no.
What's the matter?
I really wanted Mitch McConnell to get out of there.
Yeah. You can't have your cake and eat it too, right?
So what the hell is the point of having the cake?
Okay, I actually used to say that. I thought of that for a while. I was like, what does that mean? You can't have your cake and eat it too, you know? If I can't have my cake and eat it too, then why the hell, you know? But then it's like, okay, so the thing is with you can't have your cake and eat it too is because once you get your cake, once you eat it, you no longer have your cake. You know? So it's like you got it, once you consume it, it's no more. And now it's like, fuck, I ain't got it no more. So that's kind of what I realized. It took me 40 years to realize what the fuck that damn saying meant.
So then I don't want the cake because I want to eat it.
Right, you know? So it's like, fuck, if I can't have my cake and eat it too, I need to find an alternative type of thing.
Exactly.
Right.
Hold on, I gotta check the cookies.
Got you. Joe at 131 now, Trump at 92. Let's see. Yes, that's the same numbers I see over here on my screen. Boom. You know? And I kind of feel like this is being pulled the same way Google's pulling their numbers, or they might actually be using Google's numbers. I'm curious now. And Mimi's this is what Mimi's showing us her TV over here. She's into this. You know? She's into that. No matter who wins, do you think police brutality will stop? No. Not unless there is some real true police reform and police defunding. And defunding does not mean abolish. Those are two separate words that mean two separate things. You know? So defund means move money around, put it in the places where it will be better and serve better resources and shit like that. You know? Abolish means poof, disappear, get rid of type of shit. You know? And that's not what people are talking about when they say defund. But unless defunding happens and some real reform and new training, a lot of things need to go on for police brutality to kind of stop. One being more accountability, in my opinion. Two would be training. You know, I think police need to be better trained and trained differently. Right now, I think they're just trained to be violent killers. That's it. That's, you know. Ready for Trump to lose just to hear him talk shit. He's the best shit talker. Yeah, his speech will be funny if he has to concede, if he has to concede. But I tell you, if he has to concede, I think he's going to say he wanted to lose because he didn't want to have to deal with this shit no more. You know, which I think a lot of a lot of presidents do be like, I don't know if I want this second term or not, man, but it's shit. I tell you what. Wait, Trump still has Trump's hair hasn't changed color, has it? Trump's hair, he's not gray, right? Yeah. Is he the first president that has not gone gray? Is he?
You're fine.
Perhaps that would confirm his fake shit, right? Even though I think we all know it. But he has not gone
Confirm
gray.
what fake shit?
What color is Trump's hair?
Bottled.
Huh? Is he the first president who we have not seen go gray?
He's the first person I've ever seen keep like cotton candy on top of his head. So
yeah, but I think every president that we've seen hit office, we've seen them go from one color to gray.
yeah, absolutely. Because they stress the fuck out.
Yeah. So either his hair is not his, it's colored all the time, or he just ain't doing shit to be stressed whatsoever.
I think it's a combination of all.
Of all three?
Mm-hmm. Let me find out Trump be using Facetune.
Be using what?
Facetune.
I wouldn't be
It's
surprised.
the shit that the Kardashians be using.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Mm-hmm.
So you was telling me earlier that he actually had to trim down his party, right?
Yes. So Trump and his election people have planned a party for this evening at the White House. Originally, he wanted it to be at one of his hotels so he can charge the American taxpayer for his party. So it's now going to be held at the White House. He originally slated to have 500 guests.
Okay.
They were like, yo, chill. It is now 250 people. And they have to all have rapid COVID tests.
Okay.
Now, I also was telling you, a rapid COVID test runs anywhere from like 200 to 5 something. Oh.
Crowds gathering at the White House.
And about that, they have non-scalable barricades around the White House right now. I've never seen that done before.
Yeah, I've never seen that done before neither. I heard that today. And then I heard a report that the FBI actually suggested it, not Trump himself.
Really?
Yeah. The FBI
you think
said,
they know something we don't?
I don't know. They probably do. They probably know something, heard something, suspect something.
Well, here, you think about it this way. If he plans to have a party, that's going to be a lot of people in and out. So that would make the White House a target, I guess.
Yeah. Now, do they normally have the because this isn't a victory party. No. This is the election party. You know, that they have every year where whether they win or lose, they either concede or give their victory speech at this party. This is like where they have everybody that was on the team. But this has never been at the White House before, has it?
Ever.
Well, do you know where they typically be at? They'd be at like some banquet hall or something like that?
Yeah, it's usually an auditorium. In the state that the president is from, something like that. But New York don't want his ass here.
Correct. So
you should go down to Florida, where he's now resident.
But he wanted it to be at one of his resorts, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they was like, nah, that's against policy to have it at your own shit. And
no, because he's done plenty at his own. What they were saying is just a hard no. Like, that's too many people, and you wouldn't be within compliance. Did you hear how he wants to fire Dr. Fauci?
Yeah.
If he's elected him?
Yeah, I heard that he mentioned it at one of his rallies. I think he said we'll do that after the election type of shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
The crowd was they were chanting "Fire Fauci."
Yeah, and that's what prompted him to do it.
Yep, he was like, "Oh."
So he's kind of so that kind of makes it seem like he's either easily influenced or he was already thinking it.
I think a bit of both. I wouldn't be surprised if they had prompt cards for the crowds there.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised neither. I just switched to NBC.
You know what, Khary? Let's well, actually, not me, but you. Since you're in Florida, get dressed up as a Trumper one day.
As a Trumper?
Yes, a Trumper.
You know, actually, when I went to the store yesterday, I think I walked past the dude. He had on a red hat, black dude. And it said something. I wasn't sure what it said, though. He kind of walked a little too fast. He was with his kids and shit like that. But I was like, damn, did this hat say Make America Great or what? You know? I don't know. But if it did, I wanted to ask him.
Remember how dudes used to say, you know how dudes used to say, I smacked the kufi off your head? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that should definitely be reinstated.
I was looking at some MAGA propaganda videos today. All right.
Oh Lord, you were busy.
And yo, this some funny shit, yo. There was like the black Trumpers, right? And they had on shirts that said Black Lives MAGA. I said, you know what?
What?
Yeah. Black Lives MAGA.
I'm done.
Oh man.
It's not even funny, yo.
But you know what? It's kind of true though. This the statement. The words being used were true, not the way they were being used is true.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Because black lives do make America great, you know? But I guess not again. You don't really need the again. It would just be, you know, Black Lives Mag, you know? But that was kind of funny. DC
I guess
has
you
a limit
guys
of 50
can
people.
flip it and just do a.
What's
I'm
that?
sorry?
Now I was just reading one of the comments. DC has a limit of 50 people at a gathering.
Well, tell Trump that.
Right? With his parties and shit.
Right. He's a super spreader.
He is.
Oh man. I'm surprised Magnum or Trojan hasn't capitalized off of MAGA.
This is Trump supporters gathering in Little Havana, down in Miami.
You know, I will never understand how Cubans vote against their own interests and vote Republican.
Honestly, I think it has to do with colorism. But what do I know? I think
they forget that they were once undocumented immigrants.
Not all of them.
And if it was up to Trump, he would push their banana boat right back out into the sea.
That's true, though. That is true. Banana boat. That is true, though. You know, but if you're watching the stream, go ahead and hit that like, hit that subscribe. You know, give us that thumbs up if you're enjoying the stream and shit like that. You know, it helps. It helps. Go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do that. Streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, by the way. And this is live footage.
Nice.
This is live footage. Let me turn on some of this audio from over here and shit. Trump supporters gather in Little Havana. Oh, why they swap it? Why they change that shit, man? Election officials receive ballots in Ohio. I used to get it in Ohio. That dude almost bust his ass. He's like, oh, I'm on camera. Oh shit. Why do they think this is this? I guess they feel like this is an interesting shot. People would be curious about this. Let's look at the ballots be dragged around, pulled out of people's trunks. Let's look at all the boxes.
In this unmarked vehicle. They're showing, you know, every time I look at the board from 2016. Go ahead.
I was just going to say Biden's still at 131, Trump at 98, according to Google polls.
Yeah, we need to have that discussion. Start it off. What would you like to talk about?
ADOS. What is ADOS? African descendants of slaves? American descendants of slaves? What is it? African or American descendants of slaves? ADOS. It's one of the two. I forget what it is.
It's American descendants of slavery.
American descendants. Okay. But according to Google,
Wilson
it stands
for. This is the real Miami.
According to Google, it stands for Autism Diagnostic Observation Schedule.
Someone should have checked that.
Don't look like they just like.
I'm looking. We still need Ohio.
Yeah, this shit in Columbus look like they just like they're about to meet with aliens or some shit. This is all for fucking ballots right here. This shit like a movie with aliens with all the masks on, cars coming out of tents. You know.
Can you imagine how many votes haven't been calculated?
Oh yeah.
Purposely.
Yeah.
I was listening to something on the news today where they stated the mail was pretty much intentionally going slow as to delay the delivery of mail-in ballots.
So ballots wouldn't get there by the deadlines, right?
Correct.
Yeah. I'm not surprised by that.
But again,
and that's why
my thoughts are, why the hell would they wait till the last minute?
What, to mail shit? Well, it's not necessarily people waiting to the last minute. It's also they can probably really easily tell, hey, this is the ballot. Let's put this to the side. Let's push this to the side. Let's push this to the side. Right. So people might have been doing shit early, but there might have been people at the post office because people at the post office we don't know what their party affiliation is, you know? Somebody might be sorting the mail and be like, let me push this to the side. Let me push this to the side. You know? You never know.
This is true.
So people might have been doing it early, but it might just get held up in whatever the system does.
Well,
but I think that's also why the post
another
office.
form of voter suppression.
Yes, it is, and I think that's why the post office said, "Hey, in these specific areas, we're going to be picking up mail on Sunday, just so y'all can't do this bullshit."
But here's the thing: Trump elected the post office, the postal general,
Mm-hmm.
and he's never worked in the damn post office a day in his life.
Yeah, I think somebody
Yeah,
that
in the
needs
chat
something.
said, I think we need a whole night. I'm sorry?
No, I was gonna say the postal system, but Mark over here said a judge ordered the postal system to go to every box and have them delivered to be counted. So
wow.
the post office general didn't make that decision. It seems like a judge said, "Yo, y'all bullshitting, y'all pussyfooting." Ooh, ain't that an old school word, pussyfooting?
Not a pussyfoot. Not a pussyfoot.
All right, what's going on over here? We still looking at ballots in Ohio. I used to get it in Ohio. Mm-hmm. What's PBS News?
Looks like all of
looks
Miami
like?
is just about in. What are you showing now?
And I just pulled up. What they moving slow as fuck. PBS News Hour.
Who?
PBS?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, they just updated their shit. Now PBS got it at 131 to 98.
Yo, I still got 89 to 72 on CNN.
I'm looking at PBS News Hour. They talking about let's see.
Polls just closed, and we don't see any numbers yet on the Senate race right now. So let's go to, we've been looking at the state of Georgia, both for the presidential.
Yo, Edwin, appreciate that share, man.
The two Senate races, but the vote count, all important in the state of Georgia. And for that, we go back to our Miles O'Brien. He is at the place.
Miles O'Brien. He sound like that's a reporter name. That is definitely a reporter name. Miles O'Brien.
Fulton County, where they're tabulating the votes. Things are a little bit behind tonight, although much better than
this nigga got a
going 5 months ago.
I'm digging his mask, though.
Yo, his mask, yo.
It was quite a significant meltdown.
Miles is definitely gay.
Going into this,
why? Because he got a fresh mask?
Election system here.
You already know.
Was going to perform.
I don't know. His tie crooked. How did I just almost mix crooked and tie into one word?
They reassigned a series of these electronic.
I almost said his cry took it.
Over the weekend, causing
his tie crooked. I don't know.
Getting equipment to people.
That is a fresh mask.
So Yaya in the chat would like to discuss BLM and ADOS. Mm-hmm. And she says, I think we need a whole night, but why the separation? I want to say adios so bad, but ADOS seems to be upset because 3 gay females started BLM. I don't understand why they would be upset, Yaya, but to each his or her own is what it is. But we can discuss another night. Khary, what you eating on camera?
Yeah, I just had a taste for my burger. My burger came out good. It was tasty.
You didn't eat before?
No.
Okay.
I'm just finishing.
I ain't hold you. Yo, this camera is pointing towards the TV because I definitely had my meal.
I was just finishing off like the small little third I had left. I do need some more drink.
Same here. I really want to yell to one of the the roommates.
I know I'm about to yell at one of mine. It's like, yo, bring me a drink. Oh, my daughter and her boyfriend broke up, by the way.
Oh, what? They've been through so much.
I found out last night.
Was it her decision or his?
I think he tried to make it seem like his, but I think she was already like, you know what? Whatever. You know? But then, you know what? I'm not even going to get into it. It's funny, though.
That's how business is. Tell behind the scenes.
No, I'm not even going to
Oh, it looks like Trump may take Ohio.
You think Trump's going to take Ohio? Why does it look like that?
Yeah, the way the numbers look, yeah.
Think he's going to get it in Ohio? I'm over here hitting the wrong screens and shit. Let's see. Let me look at Google real quick. Where's Ohio at? Yeah, he's looking like Trump. 80% reporting. 52% for Trump. And he's leading by about 200,000 votes with 80% reporting. Yeah, I think that's going to be pretty close right there. We're starting to get West Coast. Arizona's coming in. Alaska, no results. Montana.
Alaska typically goes Republican, so.
We still don't have none of the. But Arizona looks like it's going Biden, Utah, Trump. Idaho.
Hold on 1 second, Khary.
I don't know what's going on in Idaho. Tell her nails are too long. Forgive me, y'all. My burger was just so tasty tonight. Ado's argument is that Black Lives Matter is just for black females and transgender women. I don't know why would that be their argument. Sound like something totally different. Yeah, but that'd probably be we could do that a totally different night though. You know? Yeah, we could do that a totally different night. Let's see what we got over here.
I know.
I kind of feel like my do-rag might be contracting on my head right now.
What?
Might have to loosen it up.
You getting a headache?
No, I just feel it shrinking. You know, I had wet my do-rag when I put it on tonight. You know what I'm saying? Now that it's drying, it's like we still at 131.98. The numbers haven't really budged. So they probably won't budge anymore really until West Coast really starts coming in.
Well, we already know he's going to take California.
Biden?
Yeah.
Oh, one second. What? I'm glad you're there. Bring me some more of that soda over there. I need some more to go with this.
Hold on, word. Caleb, can I get some juice?
Yeah.
Yo, Khary at the same damn time.
That's how it's supposed to be, I guess, right?
Woo.
So I guess they close at 11 then, huh?
California?
Yeah.
11 o'clock our time, I guess.
Yeah, 11 o'clock our time. I'm guessing.
Yeah, typically the election, like I'm usually up waiting for results at midnight.
Okay. Yeah, they do be.
House guests, I'm telling y'all this right now. I'm not staying on here until midnight with y'all.
Well, you're already gonna be up, right?
Yes, but it's too much anxiety.
It ain't gonna change. Now you just have something to just kind of take your mind off it a little bit. Yeah.
No, it's not. Shoot. Like, we gotta do a sing along or something.
My alcohol's almost gone. The bottle's about dead. I'm gonna have to have a new bottle Friday.
Yo, Khary.
What's that?
Gang, you know what? I gotta stop hanging out with my roommates. I'm starting to talk like them.
On gang?
I literally just said on gang.
I know. I heard you.
On gang. At least I used it properly.
So you're gonna be saying
hanging
super
out with
litty.
them.
You're gonna be saying shit like super litty and all of that. Or do you already do that?
You don't know me. You don't know my life. Oh man. Here, I forgot what the hell I was gonna say.
On gang.
Hold on, yo. I'm on the podcast right now, and I just said on gang. I'm not talking to y'all. I'm not talking to y'all for a minute. Don't come and dap me up. Get out of here.
Gang.
No. On gang.
Yep.
It's old.
Well, I say
Word,
no
baby Tron. I do say no cap. I say no cap.
But no, actually, when do I say no cap? I only texted in responses to like memes and shit like that. Comment.
Yeah, I don't want to say any of that. Like, I want to be the mom.
I don't say it in my regular speech. I don't think I say cap with my kids. I say, y'all motherfuckers better not lie. That's what I say to my kids.
No, I be telling them that they capping.
My kids try to tell me I'm capping.
Hold on, I still say dope in word, so
I still say dope too. I started this fucking stream off saying dope. It's the dopest live stream. That's something like it, you know. People still use that word. Podcast. People still use dope.
I use dope all the time. What up, Khary?
People outside our generation use dope.
Okay, so hold on. Hold on. Distraction. Anyone shopping the Black Friday sales that begin tomorrow with Wally World?
No. I didn't even think about it.
We're gonna have mad shit on sale.
I don't think I need anything. Actually, you know what I do? I need a new TV. I need a new TV for my living room. Actually, that's what I do need. I need a new TV.
Yeah, I would love to tell the house guests my story about the TV, but I don't want it to be out there. Oh, just know I'm blessed and highly favored, people. Blessed and highly favored.
So, Kai said Black Friday sales tomorrow. You mean the free stuff people go and grab during the riots?
Yo, dead ass, okay?
No.
Yeah, it was funny. It wasn't funny, but it was a little crazy and humorous a little bit. Mm-hmm. I was downtown when they began boarding up some of the stores on 42nd Street.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I saw the kids like they were from out of town. They were definitely not from New York, dressed in all black, and they was running down on the stores on 42nd Street. when they bust the window for Macy's,
Mm-hmm.
that shit was crazy. I was slightly tempted to jump out the car, like, yeah,
let me get a couple of them things over there.
all of that. But then I was like, I'm a responsible parent. I'm an adult. Go home.
Hey, you know what? You're a taxpayer. You're entitled.
Allegedly.
Hey, I'll tell you what. The businesses, they're going to get insurance and shit. The people that take that shit, that's all they're going to get. A lot of people getting paid off this bullshit that's going on. A lot of people get paid off the riots and all of that shit. So I ain't mad at people that steal, because all those companies, they claim a whole lot more than they fucking lost. I'll tell you that shit.
Oh, absolutely.
They make money off them shits, So I ain't mad at the people that take shit, because they made money for a whole lot of people, and that's all they got. So.
You know what's interesting? My mom works for an insurance company, and we were discussing it after the riots, and she's like, yo, I wish people would stop rioting. I was like, Ma, they upset. It ain't that serious. She's like, no, this means we ain't gonna get our bonuses this year. I couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah, because all those claims is gonna take that profit down.
Yeah.
That profit get a certain don't hit a certain level. No bonuses. I need a napkin, by the way.
Yo, North Carolina is super close. Trump has 49.8 and Biden has 49.
Been saving this. I've been saving this since Friday.
What? Sorry, what the hell are you talking about?
Look at my screen. Look at my. I've been saving this since this is.
What the fuck? What the?
This is all of the mail and solicitations that's been coming in my mailbox since fucking Friday.
Hold on, that's it? That's just from Friday, bro?
That's just from Friday.
That is crazy.
Yo.
Okay, confession.
What's that?
I don't even bring that shit upstairs.
I tell you what, I brought it just to show y'all how much shit I've been getting.
That is crazy.
That's from this is from today's mail. So I only had one new edition for Jessica Harrington.
Okay.
Jessica Harrington wants to be the state representative. Vote Jessica Harrington to send a teacher to Tallahassee. Not sure what the fuck that means. Vote for freedom. Here goes the president. This one is. Oh shit. This one has Joe Biden's America, and it just has like mad prisons and shit like that.
Who is that from?
Trump.
Hold on, it says vote for freedom.
And it has Trump on the other side with a kid. With his dad.
You're welcome, guys. Welcome.
So, actually, no, it's not prison. It's everything empty. So it's like a school empty, someplace chained up, locked, empty school, empty cafeterias. Yeah.
According to Trump, Biden wants to shut everything down.
Right. And if Trump is in office, you can go play football with your dad.
And catch COVID.
So let's see.
Don't catch the spiral, son.
This is Pat Kemp. Pat Kemp's economic plan will kill any chance our children have to find a job close to home.
Yo, the fear mongering is crazy.
What's this one say?
Hold on. Apex in the chat said he's getting a vacuum for Black Friday. Baby Tron said we pulling up to the riots with a U-Haul.
Yeah, I ain't mad at you. So this one's from Biden, I think. Sometimes you got to examine these shit. Just look like it's from somebody, and then you start reading it. It's like, oh, this is from Biden. Then they start talking shit about him. Like, what the hell? Well, this is all about jobs, financial stability, building wealth. Oh, this is Biden's press kit towards people of color. It's also about jobs, financial stability, building wealth for families of color, and passing it down to their kids. So he's
Hold
trying
on,
to.
can I ask you something?
Mm-hmm.
If some of the shit that Trump gets away with would never fly with anybody else. Example. Blacks for Biden. That shit wouldn't fly. Oh shit.
So what's this one? This one is Joe Biden has a plan to help African American families get ahead. That's this flyer. What's this? Opportunity for all, justice for all, Florida for all. Build a Florida that puts people first. And this one was just
same one.
This was a suggestion of telling you who you should vote for. So this right here actually had vote for Joe Biden, Andrew Warren, Kathy Castor, Alan Cohen, Margaret Good.
Yo, you know who I saw on the ballot when I did early voting?
What's
Do you
that?
remember Mr. Benedetto?
Yeah.
He's an assemblyman.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah. Now, Mr. Benedetto was the dean? Was he a dean? I know he used to teach.
Thought he was like.
I just remember going to Mr. Benedetto whenever I got in trouble with school.
Let's see.
Thanks for the like. Or the subscribe, I should say.
Thanks for the light, Tira. Jessica Harrington wants to defund the police. Defund the police pledge is dangerous. No, she doesn't want to defund the police. That's the weird way to. Jessica Harrington's defund the police pledge is dangerous. Oh, they're talking shit about Jessica Harrington because she wants to defund the police and they're saying it's dangerous.
They don't even understand what the hell that means. I wish people would stop.
Stand up for law enforcement. Stop Jessica Harrington. Jessica Harrington. But you know what? Some of these actually were informational as well.
Okay.
Like, I didn't know Jessica Harrington signed a pledge that included defunding the police.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad I voted for her.
So you did do your research. Jesus.
What is this?
What?
Kathy Castor is fighting to kill zombie campaigns. I bet you this came on motherfucking Halloween.
Yep. Oh, yo, they're getting real clever.
And it's made out to me and one of my exes that are now married.
Hold on. One of my exes.
But she uses my address for some things sometimes.
Can she stop doing that before she gotta move in and you can't do shit about it?
Let's see. This is I would say why, but I'm not sure if it's legal.
Don't.
And then this one, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris are ready to put plans into action. I did read that, right? I did remember it, yes. Yeah, I got mad mail.
Wait, Khary, did I tell you that I did the training to be a election poll worker? I had to add election because if I said poll worker, of course somebody like Alex would have said, you guys are assholes. So I did the whole training or whatever. I could have worked today or early voting, whatever. And I thought about it. That would be one of the worst spots to work at. all those random people, all that COVID coming in and out.
Mm-hmm.
But
Looks like,
I always said,
No, I just noticed Trump's numbers went up to 108.
no. Sorry, if we are on this damn podcast and this mofo win, I'm knocking the whole table over in my own house. Khary, what are you reading?
I was reading, this is Legislative District 64 Voter Guide.
Khary, it's too late. You already voted, bro.
I know. I was just reading at what some of the things it was trying to. It wasn't telling you what to vote for, but it was telling you how Jessica Harrington voted, what she was for, what she wasn't for.
So, are you saying that it was a bipartisan committee that sent that out?
This one was by. They usually say on here who they're from. This one was paid for by Florida America Votes.
Yeah, that's definitely a Republican.
Florida America
You can always tell.
Votes. Some of them have. This one is for voting. Was powered by Color of Change PAC, Voting While Black.
Of course.
For Andrew Warren, the white guy. Yeah.
What? I'm about to say, I know it doesn't say that.
Well, it didn't say the white guy, but it was for Vote for Change. Yeah, I had mad at these, yo. What's this? This one is just plain and simple. It says, vote for all the Democrats on your ballot. Stop the tweets.
Yo, dead ass, though.
All right, Biden's up 131. Trump is at 108, according to Google numbers.
Okay. And CNN has Biden 98, Trump 95. Yo, these dudes are way behind.
We got about 20 minutes until Cali start closing and start coming in, I guess.
Start counting.
Yeah, I had mad at these shits, yo. I started getting so many of them, I stopped looking at a lot of them.
What the fuck? I'm so confused how Trump is winning the popular vote, bro.
They're saying numbers, there was record numbers this year, I think.
This is not okay. Yo, I need, for everybody that's leaving New York to move down south and all this other shit, y'all need to get the fuck out and vote. If y'all gonna be living down south, we need to change these states blue. I don't understand.
They don't always necessarily go down south. They go to Vegas.
How many electoral you stupid votes come out of Cali? Do we know? Because I'm still confused as to why Florida gets 29.
Cali, I'm not sure.
All right, I'm pulling up the map. Huh.
California has 55 electoral votes.
Jesus, Joseph and Mary.
Yeah, and that's why Cali's such a big state.
What?
Mark says Biden has 129. Trump is 115. The news is there. What you was about to say?
I mean, you mean as far as electoral votes?
Yeah.
Not just that it's a big state.
Yeah, for electoral votes. But that is why they have so many electoral votes. Because
Lindsey Graham is in South Carolina.
Because the state is so big and there's so many people there.
Mm-hmm. But I don't think Florida deserves 29.
Florida has a pretty good population. You know, they have some pretty big cities out here.
And I don't think they deserve 29.
And they have Disney World.
What? Yeah, I cannot stand you. So Texas has 38.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm just looking here. Florida, Arizona. North Carolina, Ohio's 18. Wisconsin's 10.
Texas 38. Montana's 3.
What's the point?
Wyoming is 3. South Dakota 3. Nebraska 5. Kansas 6. Oklahoma,
I'm really
7.
curious as to how they divvied this up.
Based off of population. And I tell you what, that's what the Civil War was about.
Mm-hmm.
Because if slaves were still there, the South would get more electoral votes.
Got it.
You know, because it would make the population bigger. Even though they didn't they considered it as what, a third of a person.
Yep, a third of a person.
So they would add up all of those thirds to increase their population and get more votes. So slavery wasn't because slavery was bad; it was because the North didn't want the South to have more motherfucking power with their electoral votes. And pretty much.
Are we sure that's what it was?
Yeah, it was for power, for population. You know, they didn't like that the South had all of this free labor, but now they wanted to add this for the population and shit like that. It was power. It wasn't because they didn't like slavery.
Khary said his prediction, it's going to be too close to call. Several states will require recount. Trump will declare victory anyway tonight. Ugh. Yo, I'm sorry. Yeah. I know North my Carolina. Friends live in Florida, but Florida needs to just fall off the side of America. Yeah, I'll get on my nerve.
North Carolina was less than 60,000 votes. With Donald Trump currently leading.
And you know what? I bet those 60,000 could be covered in the absentee votes.
92% reporting. I'm still not understanding how Google has this called for Virginia, though.
I'm telling you.
Now, do they break up? I'm not sure how they called Virginia for Biden, even though he has less numbers there.
Right. Yeah, I'm looking here. So there's a Libertarian Party.
Because Virginia's still only at 56% reporting. That's why, probably.
Hold on, Khary. Remember we had this conversation about third and fourth parties? So there's a Green Party, Howie Hawkins, has 0.2%, which is 200,000 votes. Then there's Joe Jurgensen, who's a Libertarian Party. She has just about 1 million votes, so she has 1.1%. Those are wasted fucking votes, yo.
And Baby Tron, it wasn't for slaves to vote. It was to have them to represent the population.
So, you know those towns in upstate New York?
Mm-hmm.
The reason why they can do that and why they get so much money is because of the prisons.
Yeah.
They count the prisoners as constituents, although they can't vote, which is crazy.
Yes, it is. Yeah,
Walton in the chat makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, the population of the prisons add to the population of that town.
Yep, and I wish they would stop doing that.
Yeah. Yep. So, yeah, those the population is what mattered, not the people that was actually going to be voting. It was the electoral votes that you get out of having so many people in your vicinity. And that's why a lot of people feel we need to get rid of the electoral college.
Hold on 1 second, Khary.
I'm kind of in between with the electoral college shit. We'll say we get rid of it, and then all of a sudden it's like my candidate loses the popular vote. But would have won the electoral. It only matters if it's my candidate, though, you know? Like, if that was a Democrat that won the way Trump won, there would have been a whole lot of uproar, you know? Just how there was a whole lot of uproar when Trump won the way he won. But he didn't win the popular vote. Let's see. We got about 10 minutes before California results start to come in. And according to Google, actually, you know, let me pull up. According to Google, it's still at 131 to 108.
Arizona's going towards Biden thus far. And Minnesota.
Let's see. Oh, damn, their website doesn't even just have news. They have how you can subscribe to their shit. I'm looking at the Associated Press.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they ain't just got news on their site. They got, hey, this is how you can fucking subscribe and pay us to get this shit.
We tired of giving you this shit.
Ah, man. So let's see.
So I have 118 to 105. Is that what you see?
118 to 105. I'm still seeing 131 to 108.
Jesus.
And that's because they're still calling they're giving states like Virginia to Joe Biden currently, even though he's losing currently, 46 to 52%. They're still looks like they're still giving Virginia to Biden because only 56% is reporting. And I'm guessing they might know something about the precincts that have reported versus the precincts that haven't reported or something like that. So I'm not sure.
I don't know. You know, Georgia got to get it together.
What's Georgia looking like?
Trump.
Yeah, 62% reporting. Yeah, it looks like Georgia's going towards Trump. It is 62% reporting, 55 to 43.
Pennsylvania looks like it's split back to Trump.
But even though these numbers are kind of like, they look like big gaps, 55% to 43%, that's only a difference of about 350,000 votes.
Yeah.
You know, for a state like Georgia, 62% reporting. You know, so it could still go either way. Texas is leaning towards Trump with 73% reporting, but it's still close. 51% to 47%.
Mm-hmm.
Colorado's at 80% reporting, 56 to 41 for Biden. Same thing with New Mexico, still 53 to 44. 62%
I thought New Mexico
reporting.
went towards Biden.
Yeah, it's still leaning towards Biden. 62% reporting, 53. It's about a 10% difference, so I guess that's a good enough separation.
Mm-hmm.
Minnesota's still kind of close, or only have about less than half reporting, but it's looking like it's leaning towards Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Montana's still very close.
Where are we at with the Senate race?
Let's check out the Senate,
which is very important as well.
Let's see. It's currently tied, it looks like.
41-41.
Yep.
And then 2 for the other parties.
Yep. 2 for the other parties. Republican has 11 seats won, 30 no election. Democrat has 8 seats won, 33 no election. Other parties 2.
So we need 51 in order to be the majority.
So we got, let's see. So there's a number of states with no elections, like New York, Pennsylvania, Ohio. But Georgia, David Perdue, and the Ralph Warren Kelly, or Ralph Warner, I'm not even sure what the dude's full name is, and Kelly Loeffler is pretty close. Pretty close.
So it looks like the Republicans won 11 seats and the Dems won 8 seats.
Mm-hmm. So far.
Yeah.
Then dog feet prancing. Okay, so
Biden.
So Biden then went up to 135. The Trump's 108 currently.
Okay. And we need 270 to win.
What states did they just recently call? What was recently called or confirmed? Anything?
No, I don't see anything else. Hold on. The House is Republican led now?
Not my house.
I know, not your house, Khary.
So some of the notable races was
McConnell for Kentucky,
Alabama,
South Carolina for Graham.
Alabama had Tommy Tuberville won. Colorado, John Hickenlooper. Georgia looked like Raphael Warnock is leads. Raphael Warnock leads. Teresa Greenfield leads for Iowa. Roger Marshall's leads for Kansas, the Republican. Mitch McConnell won Kentucky, 95% reporting. So they pretty much called that one a while back too.
Yeah, I saw that. Although I think he stole it some kind of way because that man was on his neck. I'm sorry, the woman was on his neck.
Yeah. Lily.
Same with Graham, Lindsey Graham.
Yeah, Lindsey Graham. They're reporting that as one, but only 50% of reporting thus far. Yeah, 50%, 54% reporting, but they've already
Okay.
called it for Lindsay.
So sometimes you can call it early if the other counties won't amount to much.
Right. Or if they typically go another the way of
Right.
whoever's winning, I believe.
Right.
Who else? North Carolina, Tom Tills leads. He's the Republican. That's 92% reporting currently. It's very close though. Cal Cunningham is at 47%. He's about 80 something thousand votes behind for North Carolina. Cal Cunningham is the Democratic Party.
Copy.
Montana.
Honestly,
Steve Bullock leads in Montana. He's the Democrat.
this is for the Senate?
Yeah.
Okay.
Susan Collins leads Maine. She's the Republican. John James leads Michigan. He's the Republican. Maine is at 26% reporting. Michigan's at 41% reporting. So, still have a little bit of time left in there with some of these Senate races going on.
Yo.
The Republican Party is actually up one now, 42-41.
Where?
For Senate, they got 12 seats now.
Jesus.
Who did they just recently? Did they
All
recently?
right, so the polls are about to be done.
It's 11 o'clock. So
Joe for California with 55.
West Coast should start coming in now. Oh, but you said 270. I think it needs to be 270, not 170 to win.
Oh, I said 270.
I thought you said 170 earlier. Okay, no problem.
So they're giving Joe Oregon, Washington, and California.
Say that again?
Oregon,
Mm-hmm.
Washington, and California.
Okay.
All for Joe. Idaho is too early to call. They're giving Trump Wyoming. So right now they have Biden at 192 and Trump at 108.
Okay. That's what you see over there.
Yep. You can see it too. I got the thing pointed to the TV.
Key race alert.
Mm-hmm.
What's I'm trying to see what numbers. I think did they call Minnesota yet?
No.
Okay, I just got some numbers in. Oh no, I didn't get no numbers in. It just lit up blue. Like, all right, we already know these spots are for but the numbers have updated so far. Right now it's at 209 Biden, 112 Trump. Of course, California just lit up and they just pre-filled out who's gonna win what.
Okay. So you have Arizona for Biden as well?
So Arizona's leading towards Biden right now.
They only have 11 electoral votes.
73% reporting. Nevada seems like the swing state right now.
Yo, Nevada's one of those states as well. Wishy-washy.
Yeah, Nevada looks like a swing state. Alaska, they actually have Alaska leading towards blue.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, they have Alaska leading towards blue.
How many, what's the percentage that's in?
None so far. I think this is their prediction.
Alaska stays red. Like, Alaska stays red. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, I think this is their prediction for some reason. Let's see. So the swing states: Arizona, Florida, Georgia,
Pennsylvania,
Iowa, Michigan, Nevada, New Hampshire, North Carolina, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Texas, Wisconsin.
Texas is not really a swing state. Ohio, Michigan, Wisconsin, those are in PA. those are definitely swing states. Texas is routinely Republican.
So right now, Florida, Georgia, Michigan, North Carolina, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Texas, and Wisconsin are all leaning towards Trump.
Ugh.
New Hampshire, Iowa, Arizona are leaning towards Biden.
Mm-hmm.
And those were the swing states.
Mm-hmm.
So Nevada,
they have Trump leading in Pennsylvania right now.
And Nevada's a swing states too, but those results haven't come in yet. So, What you say about Pennsylvania?
Trump is leading.
Yeah, 54 to 42, 54.7 to 42.6.
Oh, this hurts my heart.
So, current projections is Biden 209, Trump 112.
I just want this to end tonight. I don't want to go a week or so with them still trying to count votes and shit.
It's 11:04. Last election, it was what? I was up to probably about 2-3 o'clock in the morning before I said, I'm going to sleep. And in the morning, it still wasn't finalized, I think.
Yeah, but she just didn't want to concede.
Right.
I'm wondering if Trump will concede.
Probably not.
Well, he said he wouldn't claim early victory.
You said he wouldn't, or he would?
He would not. He said no. He was like, "This isn't a time to play games," which was rather shocking. I'm like, someone must have got him on his meds. But he said he wouldn't do it.
Hey, Andre, appreciate the like. Well, somebody told him to be a little mature, and I guess he sort of decided to take their advice.
Jesus.
And right now, Joe Jorgensen has 1.2% of the vote.
Which pisses me the hell off. Hold on, real question, Khary.
What's that?
What percentage of the vote does Kanye have?
I think he's in the other candidates section.
I know, he's in the right end.
Which is the 0.2%. Which is 199,200 people that voted for other candidates. Now, those other candidates could be Kanye, could be yourself, Yep. And there was something on the ballot about minimum wage in Florida as well. To raise it up. Yeah, I voted to, let's do that. Let's raise that shit, yeah.
So was that a proposition?
It was something on there that said.
Was it like Prop 1 or Prop whatever?
I think so. It was so they're gonna raise it to, I forget the amount, in 2021, and then each year after that they're gonna raise it another amount until it gets to another amount by 2026, and then it'll start being raised based off of inflation and shit like that.
Okay.
I don't remember the exact amounts, but it was something along those lines.
Okay.
So, but it looks like that whole East Coast area, other than Pennsylvania, is blue than a motherfucker.
Yeah, so far so good.
North Carolina's still a little battle though. It's still.
No, we have to fight for anything below the Mason-Dixon line.
Yeah, it's close, but it's leaning towards Trump. 94% reporting. It hasn't really been solid, solid red yet, but it's getting there.
So I feel like I can't keep watching them touch this damn screen on CNN.
They keep trying to hit the X and it doesn't work, and he's like,
Yes.
not going, not going. Then he hits it and finally fucking
Like,
works.
you turn this red, and this is gonna look good for Trump.
Yeah,
And if you turn this blue, Joe Biden's definitely good.
I was looking at it today, right? And as I was watching it, I was like, I wonder how much rehearsal they had, you know? How much rehearsal they had.
Right?
They just had fake numbers going, and he just had to go off the numbers he was seeing. You know, I'm like, how much of this?
Like, I'm dead ass. I don't move that fast on my iPad.
Oh, wait, Colorado, I think Colorado just went blue.
Yeah, I told you Colorado.
No, Colorado was already blue. Something just changed for Trump because he just went up to 118. Something just popped. I think it was Utah. I think Utah just went to Trump.
Oh, okay.
Something just popped Trump on the screen over here. I just saw the color turn blue or the color turn red. His number went up, but he's now at 118. What was I saying though? I forget. I just
touching the screen.
Oh yeah. They was touching the screen. Shit don't work. Yeah, I was wondering how much they had to practice. You know, how much they was actually practicing to get this shit right. You know, how much of this do they actually remember? You know, because let's look at the shit from last year or from 2016. And it's like they was talking about stuff that happened in 2016. It's like, did you really remember this, or do you got like somebody telling you this in your ear doing Google search and shit like that? You know, based off of this and that.
Technically they were there.
Yeah, it's like, but you remember
this was like a Verizon versus T-Mobile map.
It does.
Right.
It does kind of look like that. I'm actually looking at mine, looking at yours, trying to see what's different.
Mm-hmm.
Not much, really. Nevada.
House guests, are you guys staying up to figure out who wins?
What happened over here? How the hell?
Oh my gosh, it's 11:10. I'm so tired right now.
You're gonna stay up till it's over?
I'm gonna try.
Let's see. Boom. So I got this right there. So this is what I was looking at.
If they don't stop zooming in and shit and talk about something
else. You know, I could kind of do what they do too, though. You know.
Yeah. Shit.
I could zoom in and do all of that shit.
And weather girl.
You know, I could be the weather guy. Or the see, I don't even want to say poll.
Hold on, there's another poll that ends election site or state that will end at midnight.
What state is this?
I have no idea, but it says next polls close at 48 minutes.
Alaska, Hawaii?
Oh, yes. But Alaska goes red, Hawaii typically goes blue.
Blue Hawaii.
I'm done.
Isn't that how they say it though? It's Hawaii.
Hawaii, yep.
Yeah. Damn it, man. That's not what I want to do. Yeah, I'll be doing too much over here, y'all.
Better you say it than me.
What the fuck did I just... Okay.
Okay, I think I'm going to actually crash. What the fuck?
Everybody's thinking about crashing. Mark over here said...
Did Danny leave us? Did she go to bed?
Yeah, I think so. Mark said his NyQuil kicking in and shit.
Yo, this is the worst.
He said, yo, my NyQuil kicking in.
Yeah, I should have took the melanin pill.
But there hasn't been any.
Melatonin. I said melanin pill. Melatonin. Jesus. Chill.
There hasn't been any results from Nevada yet.
Not yet.
Arizona's
Why
at
is
73.
he writing on the damn thing?
You know, Google letting me be my kind of own little news center over here and shit, you know. I got the map where I could zoom in and look at the numbers and the counties, how the numbers are coming in. You know, I don't, so far I don't look like no counties in Cali. It's like trumping it up or anything.
Mm-hmm. Well, shit.
But Cali's only at 4% reporting so far.
Right, but they know that Cali typically goes to Denham.
Yeah.
Like right now, Arizona's in at 75%, and they have Biden up 53.6 to 45% Trump. It says close election may come down to Arizona, PA, Michigan, and Wisconsin. We need those. We need at least Michigan and Wisconsin, which I think Michigan was already going towards Trump. Fuck, looks like Wisconsin is too.
Yeah, Wisconsin.
They're under 50% right now. Arizona is definitely going to go to Biden.
They're 59% in Wisconsin.
Okay. Michigan is at 43% right now, and Trump is up 54.7.
Yeah, I see that. The 43.2.
They got 43% in for Pennsylvania, and Trump is up. This ain't looking good. I'm not doing this shit this year. I swear to God, yeah. I can't. This shit gives me agita.
Yeah, Hawaii hasn't.
Yo, Hawaii got what? 2 electoral votes? Like, I don't care about Hawaii.
You know, it be these little fucking states that only get you a couple of numbers that really be fucking hurting.
Well, yes, clearly that's how they be winning.
Yeah.
It's that Middle Earth shit.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So these current numbers are excluding what? Nevada? Alaska?
And Hawaii.
Like, what numbers can Trump hit to get to that 270 all of a sudden?
Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Arizona, Michigan.
Wait, so are they not counting the ones that are light blue or light red?
Correct. They're just showing you what they're leaning towards right now.
So if Texas all of a sudden jumps
blue?
No. Sure. I'm just wondering, in the numbers that I'm looking at right now, the 209 and the 118, are these states that are like already leaning like Texas at 74?
Yeah.
Is this in his one? Is that in his 118 right now?
Oh, yeah.
You know, because what on here could push him to 270?
Well, they still haven't given him Florida.
Did they? Have they? Maybe they have, because they're at 98% reporting.
Yeah, but they haven't given it to him yet. Trump takes Mississippi. What do you have Trump at currently?
118.
Yo. It looks like Minnesota may go to Biden.
New Hampshire, Minnesota, you said?
Yeah, well, Iowa looks like it's going to lean towards Biden as well. They have 59% in, and Biden is up 50.9.
See, this Virginia shit is still puzzling me though. You know, because
I'm
now
telling you, Joe did not win Virginia.
Because this shit is showing. I'm not sure why they still have Joe as winning Virginia, but the percentage is not correct. I want to know what's going on here.
I have the slightest idea there.
Yeah, that one that was puzzling.
They got Trump leading in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, with 47% reporting.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I think I'm gonna start being like everybody else and falling asleep and just waking up to the news. Which for me will determine if I get out of bed or not. This is bug.
I'll probably be on till at least midnight.
Well, you got what?
Another 40 minutes.
40 minutes.
Yeah. Midnight, whatchamacallit to start coming in.
Midnight.
Hawaii.
Oh.
That'll be the last of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so far it's looking good for Biden, for Team Biden.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
They're really showing Trump with the popular vote, bro.
Yeah, he does currently have 49% of the vote, even though his electoral count is at 118.
Mm-hmm.
He's currently leading the popular vote. Which that right there is why I said earlier I'm not sure if I want them to get rid of the electoral college.
Right. Well, if they did last term, he would have been in.
Mm-hmm. True. What other presidents have lost the popular vote and then won the presidency?
Sure.
And Trump is what? What number is Trump?
It's 45.
45?
Mm-hmm.
When you think about it, we haven't had that many fucking presidents. This country ain't that old. You know? This country ain't that old.
It's true. Well, you got to remember some of them served 2 terms.
Yeah, I'm just saying. From George Washington to fucking Donald Trump, that's only 45 motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You know, 43 really. You know, because those counting those two. Not 45 years now. You know, that's I'll just put it. Couple hundred years, about 200 years.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because if every president had 2 terms, that would be 360 years.
Jeez.
You know, but every president didn't have 2 terms.
Nope. Some of them were ousted.
Yes. How long did Lincoln serve? How many terms did he serve? How much of his term did he serve? Was he in his first term?
What happened?
I said, was Lincoln in his first term?
I don't know about no damn Lincoln.
I'm curious. Was Lincoln in his first term when he was assassinated? Or was that his second? He was like, we tired of this motherfucker.
Bruh, I didn't watch the movie.
I don't know.
Good night, Barry.
I didn't watch the movie neither. It just like, wait, this is all talking? This movie just all talking? No action, all talking? This is one little piece of action? I pass. You know. Actually, I don't even think did they show him get
Hold
killed?
on. Barry, what do you mean some had 3? Who had 3 terms, boo? You can only have 2.
Now, but I think there was a time when there actually wasn't a term limit. Early.
I've never heard of any of them having 3 terms. So put me on, fill me in. I know you can serve 2 terms. Somebody else can come in, and then you can serve a term again.
Well,
Theodore Roosevelt?
It says an amendment was passed by Congress in 1947 and was ratified by the states on 27th February of 1951. And this is the 22nd Amendment says a person can only be elected to be president 2 times for a total of 8 years. So prior to that, there wasn't no term limits, I don't think.
So someone said Theodore, 16 years. Theodore would be Theodore Roosevelt.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, maybe that's why he got so many high schools named after him.
He's the reason, you know?
Shit.
He says he's the reason, yeah. Yeah.
They're like, all right, that's enough. Yo, why are they playing with Florida? Okay,
So
Miami-Dade went to the Dems. Great. But Florida as a whole is a shit show.
98% reporting as well. Let me see. Well, my area was blue. I tell you, the major cities in Florida are blue. The little small rural areas aren't. You know? So Miami, big city, blue. Tampa, big city, blue. Orlando, big city, blue. Tallahassee, big city, blue. Jacksonville, big city, blue. Palm Beach, kind of big city, blue. Everywhere else is small towns that you drive through to get to the big cities.
Got it.
You know? Yeah.
What is this? Close election may come down to Arizona, Michigan, Wisconsin.
We're still at 209 to 118. They be having news reporters be having mad facts, random facts that just go on. They be like, yo, I don't know how long we're gonna be on air, but I need facts for like the next 10 years type of shit, yo. Cause I bet you they talking some bullshit over there right now that they just been regurgitating since this morning.
I'm like, I need to be on whatever the fuck they on. Out of here.
Yeah, they go into all type of different areas they can get to, yo. Now they're talking about balance of power and shit like that. Yeah, they be going in. I salute them though, you know, cause shit is work, I guess, huh?
Yeah, this shit making me sleepy. I just found a cure for my insomnia.
And you know what? They don't get to drink. No, you know what? They definitely drink when the camera gets off of them.
Hell yeah.
They ain't sipping coffee on them shows. ain't no coffee in them damn coffee mugs.
You stupid.
Right now, Joe Biden is currently winning 209 to 118. For some reason, I wanted to say Joe Bieber. Don't ask me why.
I don't know why. But yeah, Khary?
Maybe because I'm a little sleepy and the Biden.
Very much so. I'm like, Khary, I can't keep my eyes open.
Can't keep your eyes open? So you got to let me talk here for the next 30 minutes. Let's go ahead. I'm good. Okay, so what's this? Dwayne says, if Trump tonight, I'm looking at everyone white people as racist and every black person that didn't vote, I'm not your friend anymore. So you're gonna wake up to presidential surprise?
I don't want to do that.
You're gonna say, you know, I'm just gonna go to sleep and wake up and be like, okay, who won? Tell me.
No, the last 3 elections, I've had to call my bestest to let her know who won.
Why, they fell asleep?
She falls asleep every year.
I tell you what, the last election, I think I might have went to sleep on purpose. Like, you know what? I don't like the way it's looking. I'm gonna go to sleep and hope I wake up to like, oh shit, they won the game. You know, there was this one time I was watching a Bucks game, and the Bucks was winning by like 20-something points. They was playing the Indianapolis Colts. I went to sleep in the third quarter. I just knew the Bucks was gonna win. I woke up to Indianapolis beating the Bucks, and I was like, oh shit, did not expect that to happen. That's kind of how I went to sleep. I tried to have that. I tried to recreate that experience with politics when Trump was winning, but it didn't happen. It didn't work like that though. Yeah, I was upset about that. And I was supposed to move from the U.S., but I was like, oh, I'm broke. I can't move nowhere. I just gotta stay. What's that?
Did you just say you were supposed to move?
Yeah, when Trump won, I was supposed to move to the Bahamas and shit. And I was like, right. I was supposed to move to the Bahamas till 2020. But that never actually panned through. So yeah, so here I am. But now I got a show that I'm doing now, you know? Khary Script Live, boom, instead of the Bahamas. If I was in the Bahamas, I would have been doing the show. Though they do have good internet in the Bahamas, depending on where you're at.
Right.
Or if you're on the beach.
There's no Wi-Fi on the beach. Okay, 11:30. I'm tapping out, Khary. I'm playing games. No more? I don't have to go to my office tomorrow.
Well, I do work from home though. I do work from home.
Yeah, me too. Certain days I go into the office too.
All right. Well, you're gonna wake up to presidential surprise. Make sure that's a.
No, I'm gonna set my alarm for a half an hour.
Make sure that's a drink. That somebody can make now. Presidential surprise.
Jesus Christ. So should it taste like shit or not?
It's gonna be orange and taste like shit. Maybe.
So vodka and Tang.
So I guess depending on who wins, this is what determines the drink. You know. Yeah. I personally hope Trump doesn't win because I just don't want to hear the motherfucker tweet no more. I don't care what the fuck, you know. Yo,
you know what's crazy? If we get, well, hopefully we will. We get a sane president. We're not going to know what to do.
Well, no, we're gonna know. We're gonna have actual entertainment to entertain us. You know, we're gonna have other things to occupy our time and our minds and our news and shit like that.
Very true.
You know, it's like I swear Trump is Biff, yo. I swear he's Biff. That motherfucker went back to he stole an almanac from somebody and back in. And I tell you, there's a book. I haven't read the book, but I want to read the book. Have you ever? I think I might have mentioned it before. It was like the Fabulous Tales of Baron, some shit like that. Baron Trump's something journey.
I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you never heard of it?
No.
There was a book.
You keep on saying that.
Right?
There was a book.
Baron Trump. Let me just look at a Baron Trump novel, I think. It was called The Last President. Is what the name of the book was called. It was written back in like 1900. Right? And it kind of talks about this guy named Baron Trump who travels through time and becomes president or some shit like that. And it It kind of resembles the Trump family and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it was written like early 1900s.
Hold on. Erpo Goddess in the chat said all the Wokies think Trump time traveled. I'm done.
So let's see. It was like a collection called the Barron Trump Collection.
Damn it. I got excited for a second. I thought Biden flipped Michigan, but still leaning towards Trump.
Let's see. Yeah, we're still at 209.
Yeah.
Cali's at 36% reporting. Oregon's at 75% reporting. Washington 58% reporting. No results for Nevada. Now, why would Nevada, the state that knows how to count like a motherfucker?
It's usually Florida that we're waiting on.
You know, Nevada knows how to count. They got slot machines. You know, they got all this gambling. Them motherfuckers know how to count ballots and shit like that. You know, as much gambling be going on in Nevada. You know, all them slips and shit. You know, but there's no results for Nevada yet. So there's probably some type of valid reason that I'm totally ignoring because I just want to see some results.
Yeah, well, that's why they don't have the Okay, I said it already. I'm saying it again. Khary, go to bed.
Going to bed? All right. Wake up to presidential surprise.
Something like that.
You're going to be waking up every 20 minutes like, who the fuck won? I don't know. Who the fuck won? I don't know. You're going to make that a song. Who the fuck won? I don't know.
No, I'm not. You make up songs, not me.
I don't know. What? Who the fuck won? What? I don't know. What? Who the fuck won? What? I don't know.
Khary, I need to have whatever you drinking and smoking and put that shit in the edible.
Oh well, the alcohol and the weed doesn't really contribute to this. That actually kind of calms me down some. You know?
Really?
Yeah, it kind of calms me down.
You need pills for real then.
A little bit. You know, so I'm high energy. I'm high energy until I start sweating. Then I'm like, all right, maybe I need to chill for a little bit. You know.
Okay.
But I got the AC on, so.
Khary.
Yeah.
Mañana.
Mañana. Is that how I say it? Mañana. That's not the way. That's like Italian, right?
You're
Italian
like
don't say it like that, right?
Correct.
Okay, yeah. All right, they don't go like that. All right, mañana, I holla at you. and you'll find out the presidential surprise in about, you'll probably wake up 4 times, 20, 40, in 80 minutes, you'll figure out who might be winning.
Hopefully. Text me if anything happens.
All right, I will.
Bye, house guests. See you guys Friday.
Yes, we will be back on Friday. And by the way, hit that like.
Oh, God, no.
Hit that share. Hit that subscribe. Hit that thumbs up. Hit whatever you're supposed to hit. What's that?
It's the first Friday.
Yes, this will be the first Friday.
Oh,
first Friday. It's fancy Friday. And I dropped my blood up, but it's now back up. But yeah, this Friday will be fancy Friday. I'll be a little fancy over here. I'm not sure what I'm gonna wear though. I'm gonna wear something a little fancy.
Okay. Later.
I'll holler at you. So that was Mimi. She's a little sleepy over there, so we just chilling. We still got some time here. We still gonna be chilling, checking out what's going on with this election. Things don't really seem to be changing too much. The numbers seem to be pretty still right now. We're waiting for numbers to be updated from Nevada mainly, it looks like right now. Biden up 209, the Trump's 118, as you can see above my head. You know? But I'm curious to see who's gonna win this election. It's looking like Biden's gonna win. I'm hoping he does. You know what? Let's I gotta change this real quick. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. Bam. Bam. Alright. And bam. So we're gonna take some calls. If anybody feels like, oh shit, I fucked something up over here. But if anybody feels like calling, give me your thoughts on what's going on this evening. How you feeling about the current numbers coming through. But Biden actually went up on the popular vote now. So now Biden is both winning the electoral vote count and the popular vote. Biden's at 49%, 49.9% to Donald Trump's 48.5% for the actual popular vote, and currently leading in the electoral vote as well. So we need that number to hit the 270 so we can declare a winner. Should be interesting. Marky says we hit 223 here. So y'all at 223 for Biden already? All right. I'm not sure how y'all got to those numbers. Let's see what we got over here. I got show you what I got over here. So what I was looking at these Google numbers. You know, where we at right now. 209, 118. Fox 5, yeah, Fox 5. We got Biden leading in both popular and electoral. Like that. Some of the swing states, Arizona, Nevada still has not reported yet. Down in this vicinity here. But a lot of the swing states look to have swung to Trump, though, like Florida, Georgia, Iowa, Michigan, North Carolina, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Texas, and Wisconsin, while Arizona and New Hampshire are going towards Joe Biden. 53%. New Hampshire, 53%. Arizona, both still not fully reported in. Nobody's fully reported in so far, it looks like, but enough is to kind of start calling some shit. So I'm curious. I'm anxious to see who our next president's gonna be. I hope it's not the guy that it was for the past 4 years. That's what I fear. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I'm ready for this. Whole election cycle to be done. This was like this was probably one of the most toxic presidential campaigns in a long time. Not even a campaign. The whole election cycle. This whole election cycle was just nasty and toxic. I think the last 4 years of this man's presidency was nasty and toxic. So I will be glad to see him to go and another person come in and do something a little different. People said they didn't want a politician, but I think a politician is what we needed other than Trump, you know? If you're not going to be a politician, don't be a Trump. You know, because that dude's an asshole, in my opinion. But who am I? Motherfucking Khary, that's who I am. And that's just my opinion. Let's see. Numbers still coming in. Virginia still has ballots to count. Maryland closed some of their polls late. This is what Marcus said in the comments over here. I think somebody opened the room door or some shit and I heard something. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like these numbers are just going to be sitting still for a while until some of these other precincts and states actually report in their numbers. I'm going to be here for a little while longer. Maybe a little while longer than that, maybe. I don't know. See what's going on with some of these numbers. Let's pull up I'm gonna pull up PBS. Let me see what PBS is talking about over here. Let's see. Talking about we haven't seen foreign interference like we've seen in 2016. Or have we, you know?
We are so much more polarized. We have so much more domestic disinformation this year that all of that is just being amplified by foreign actors as well.
Now they're currently investigating. The FBI is currently investigating these robocalls that's been going on today. How do we know that wasn't foreign powers or foreign foreign adversaries coming in? And that's not hard to do, actually. To program some shit to make robocalls. Let's see what these people are talking about.
Mindset of 20 years ago. The most important question or variable has always been sort of what do the vote totals look at the bottom of the screen. Now, again, we are not there yet. And I think that we need to trust the process. There are state laws that deal with close elections. There are state laws that deal with absentee ballots. We've had quite a bit of litigation before this election, which is actually helpful because it helped clarify some of those rules on various issues, say in Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin. And so there's a legal framework that needs to be followed.
So right now they're doing a whole lot of what ifs and what ifs and what ifs. They're pretty much trying to figure out how to buy time so they get more information on what's going on and shit. So pretty much they're doing exactly what I'm doing. Like, okay, what the fuck should I talk about now until we get some new information on the election, you know, which is pretty much exactly what I'm doing. But I'm just going through a couple of other streams too, trying to see if there's any other new information that I may not have at the moment, you know. One day I'm gonna get a crew of motherfuckers to help me with this, which some people might call a staff. But me, I'm not gonna call them a staff. I'm gonna call them a crew of motherfuckers. You know, I'll be like, yeah, and this is my crew of motherfuckers. You know, they help me get shit going. You know. oh. This came to mind because I just saw Kamala Harris little ad over there come up. Did anybody notice that her wardrobe like kind of changed a little bit really quick? You know, like once you said VP, it was like, all right, no more skirts. You wearing pantsuits. And people like those Converse, so now you Converse all the time type of person. You know, they really did a thing with her image with, like, they really kind of changed it. And which has me wondering, can you not be a presidential candidate in the regards of president or vice president if you're wearing a skirt? Because I noticed Hillary Clinton, when she was running, you didn't really see her in skirt. You saw her in a lot of pantsuits. You know, prior to Kamala running for VP, she was in a lot of skirts. You know, once she was the VP, boom, pants. So now are they kind of being like, you got to wear pants to lead? I don't know. Is that the kind of thought going through people's heads? Is that the whole image consultants thinking like, hey, if you want to win, you got to wear pants? I don't know. I'm just wondering. You know, asking questions over here. What you think? You call in. Oh, these people look funny when they're frozen. You know? So Hillary always wore pants. You know, this is Berry over here in the comments. She said Hillary always wore pants. So do you think because Hillary always wore pants, now any woman that runs for the position of president or vice president has to wear pants? The same way prior to Donald Trump, any politician had to talk like JFK with the thumbs and shit like this. I'm terrible with motherfucking impersonations. I don't even know how. Never mind. But you know, like one person did that, they got a good response. So now all politicians like to talk like that and shit. Like they don't want to point at you because that's supposed to be threatening or some shit. So they use their thumb. So it's like, you know, I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking shit. Let's see if any numbers updated over here. No, they did not. We still at 209, but what's the Senate looking at though? The Senate is Democratic Party still on 45. Still on 42. The Republican Party is on 45 right now. You know, so Senate is we still need 51 for the majority. There's still some places that haven't reported for the Senate. California hasn't reported. A lot of places haven't reported yet, it seems like. Or enough places. Washington, California. Oregon reported, Jeff Merkley. Nevada still hasn't reported for the Senate. Utah hasn't reported for the Senate. Arizona and New Mexico are both leaning blue. There's still, this one's a close one. Georgia, I think. What's this one? Not sure. Senate 50-50 Biden. Harris breaks the tie. This is what Yaya says over here. That would be interesting. But our numbers are still sitting steady over here with the 209 Biden, 118 for Trump. I'm really just looking forward to not having this man on my timeline no more. Maybe it meant they're ready to hit the road to campaign with the pants. I don't know. I was just wondering, you know, because, and I realized that it was with the pants and the sneakers thing. I realized that it was all like Imogen and not necessarily her, because she was on an episode of sneaker shopping on Complex, and like when they bring people on sneaker shopping, you know, they kind of. She knew nothing about sneaker culture. Not that I expected her to. I expected her to know a little something. Just a little, at least Jordan, what a fucking Jordan was. She didn't really know much about it. But I just watched that and I was like, you know what? This is all somebody telling her, this is what people like. This is what people will look at you to wear and shit like that. So I just looked at it as all trying to get the young crowd with sneakers and shit like that. And, you know, that's just my thoughts and things like that. I'd just be watching shit and I'd be like, that's odd. I actually went back and looked at like some of Kamala's pictures from the past and shit. Just did some Google search and I didn't see her with pants very much. So Biden won VA. How? What numbers? You know what? I'm looking at VA. They have VA as what's this right here? And they have VA. Wait, what the hell is this right here looking at? All right, boom, here we go. All right, so check this out. Let me see. They have VA over here, right? As Biden winning, VA. And they have him winning is blue. They have the check mark on him. But the numbers are 48 for Biden, 50 for Trump. But it's 66%. This is the one that's been puzzling me all evening because these numbers have been looking like this all evening, you know? And this is Virginia. These numbers have been looking like this all evening. And I'm confused because it says Biden wins, but the numbers don't say that. Numbers don't lie, they say, right? Well, I'm not sure what's going on there. And that's been looking like that all evening. I'm no expert, so I have no clue why it's doing that. Maybe it's just fucked up. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know, but it's weird. It's weird. It's different. Oh, did y'all see 2 Chainz come out for the for Biden and them? You know, he said, you know what I like about these guys? They different. And with that, and then all of a sudden, dun, 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 then he dropped the song. You know, he said, I'm different. But he probably said trick instead of bitch. But how did I didn't see the actual whole performance. But I'm curious to how it went down. Did he curse? He cursed? I don't know. I'm different, bitch. I'm different. What? Pull up to the polls with my ceiling missing. Whoa, I'm different. I don't know. I'm gonna look that performance up later on. Let me write that down. Look up 2 Chainz. Presidential. I'm different performance. I'll find this song. I'll remember it. Hey Google, set a reminder to look up 2 Chainz Democratic I'm Different performance at 2:00 tomorrow. Let's see if it works. Oh, that's just gonna fucking remind me at 2 a.m. But I'm not gonna change it. Military state, you never know. That could be interesting. That might be interesting. Why VA looks like that compared to some of the others. The numbers and shit. There's a lot of military shit out there. Did that affect it? I don't know. I'm no expert, but I act like one sometimes. Every now and then. Depending on what I'm doing. But I'm different, bitch. I'm different. Pull up to this. Trump takes Texas. Yeah, it's starting to look like that. This is what Texas is looking like. And Texas is currently, what is that, 52? Yeah, 52 to 46. 5,343,000 for Trump in votes. 4,783,000 for Biden for Texas. So looking like Texas is for Trump. Perry says a Commonwealth state, VA, you never know. Yeah, I'm curious. I'm gonna be looking at those numbers for a little while though. You know, and then I'm gonna go to sleep and totally forget about it until I wake up in the morning. I'm probably gonna be in the bathroom looking at my phone while I'm sitting in the toilet, and I'll be like, VA, what happened in VA? And I'm gonna look, and I don't know. Does it sound like I'm tired or not? I don't know. All right, but these numbers. I've been at 209 and 118 for like the past hour or something like that. It's 11:58. I still was gonna get off at 12. I'm probably not gonna get off right at 12. I'll probably sit here because I think something else is gonna some new numbers might come in at 12. I think. I'm guessing. I'm hoping. I'm making that up totally as I go along. So let's see. Let's Google real quick. When next polls close. Boom. This ain't what I'm. You know what? I be wanting answers like, okay, so 10 o'clock, depending on where. See. All right, so come on, get this shit out of here. You know, the Washington Post wants me to sign in. Just show me when the fuck the polls close, bitch. It wants to tell me, but it wants me to sign in to tell me. I'm not with that right now. Let's see. Boom, 270 to win. All right, so 778. Trying to find the latest one. There's some that's end at 1, which is Alaska. So Alaska comes in at 1, but that's only 3 electoral votes. Alaska, Hawaii coming at 12, or that's when their polls close my time, Eastern time. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so we got till 1 a.m. before everything is closed, and that's including Alaska. 12 a.m. I guess what kind of looks like there's 2 Alaskas. And what I mean by that, there's 2 designations of Alaska. There's a designation of Alaska A, which has 4 but I think that might be Hawaii is referring to. But then there's an Alaska H. So I think those are referring to Hawaii and Alaska. This just how this had this thing labeled kind of weird over here. So yeah, so I think Alaska's gonna come in at 1. Hawaii's gonna come in at 12. So Hawaii should be coming in now. Let's go check this, and no results in yet for Hawaii. Biden just went up to 213. Trump is at 118. So these numbers are still actively going up right now. Polls are closed in California. They closed at 11 Eastern. But the numbers still aren't fully in. California is 57% reporting. Biden is currently up 67% to 30%. We're still waiting for Nevada. Nevada still hasn't sent us any results yet. Biden's leading Arizona 53% to 45%. Minnesota's leading by Biden. Texas is Trump leading 52 to 46%. Alaska, no results. Of course, those we still gotta wait for. Alaska's coming in at what time? I think I said 1. Yeah, so Alaska's coming in at 1. Hawaii should be closed at 12. So those should be coming in soon. Numbers for Hawaii. The Hawaii's numbers are kind of low. Hawaii's at like I think 4 electoral votes. But those 4 and 3 can actually matter significantly. in a close race. That is, in a close race. We're currently sitting at 213 for Joe Biden, 118 for Donald Trump. We need 270 to win. So looks like it might be a long night of counting. I'm not exactly sure who has what numbers or what's not counted yet. What can Trump get to jump his numbers up really hard right quick? You know? That's what I'm curious about right now. What can So yeah, I was just wondering. The mail-in votes too, yeah. You do have to count the mail-in votes, which I think those are actually currently being counted. But I think a lot of the mail-in votes came early. I think I don't think there's as many late votes as people think. I think that I'm assuming, I have no evidence to back my theory of that. I'm just saying I think most people said early, so there's not that much late ballots in the mail. So I just switched over to PBS real quick, and it's talking about some of the Senate right now.
These margins, it's less than 100,000 votes. And here's something about North Carolina. 93% of the expected vote is in. Votes can still come in until November 12th in North Carolina, as long as they were postmarked. I think before Election Day was the North Carolina deadline.
I have a feeling we'll be back here.
It's
talking
possible.
about some of these
How many
races.
people
That's
mailed in their
interesting.
votes on the last day? How would we possibly know that? The question is, how close is the margin? How much?
Yeah, I don't think that'll be
Associated
enough
Press want
numbers
to
for that
wait
margin,
to
though.
see how they feel about this race. But this is very good news for Tom Tillis.
But that
2
is going to
weeks
be a
ago,
race that's going to be challenged, I believe.
the Republicans were very worried about this race, and they might still be. But this is better than I think they expected he'd be doing at this hour.
Good news for the Republicans. We have no idea how many outstanding ballots there could be, so we could see a shift again. So it's still very, very much
there's that, Judy.
in flux.
You're right.
Right. And those ballot counts and postmark dates, I think those vary by state too, right? It varies by state on when your ballot will be counted or not. What's Nancy? What's this right here?
Madam Chair referenced the Elijah Cummings H.R. 3, our bill to lower the cost of prescription drugs, and also by enabling us to negotiate for the Secretary of HHS to negotiate for lower prices. I want to reference in H.R. 1 our John Lewis ending voter suppression legislation that is so important and, as you've seen, so needed in this campaign. So, Madam Chair, as you had suggested, it's not over till every vote is counted, and there are plenty more votes to count. In fact, we haven't even started in my state of California, or the whole West Coast and beyond. And
they started.
We look forward to coming together.
They started.
In our
I don't know what she's talking about.
Democratic majority in
Just
the
a replay or
Congress of the
something?
United States. That success would not be possible without your leadership. Thank you, Madam Chair, Sherry Bustos. Thank you all. Good evening.
Did you get a chance to speak with Vice President Biden this evening? Or anyone on his campaign?
Put that mask up and broke out. Said, fuck your extra question. I said I'm out. I don't want to hear it. Who's this weird person on the side? That was House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. She was talking about something. I'm not exactly sure what. But you know what? Oh, this was a little okay. This was 53 minutes ago. I just realized this was Paul. I actually hit play. That was 53 minutes ago. Let's jump live. Let's jump live.
Community, specifically looking at Florida, right, with Miami-Dade. or parts of Texas, or of course here in California, which does tend to go
So they're still
blue.
trying to figure out.
How are
They
you
haven't
getting
called
pulses
Texas yet.
how different demos, how different ethnicities are really feeling about this election, as you have spoken to many of these folks, whether they're Black and brown
So
communities.
they haven't called Texas yet over here on this map.
Yeah, I
They
think
haven't called a
the
couple
numbers
of
that we're seeing
things.
tonight are just showing the enthusiasm with so many groups of people for President Trump. Prior to COVID-19, I
So let's
attended
see.
5 President Trump rallies, 2 of those being in Texas and another one in Orlando, Florida, where he kicked off his 2020 reelection campaign. And I can't tell you the amount of shirts and signs that I saw, Latinos for Trump or Blacks for Trump. And I think oftentimes when it comes to polling, or you're hearing anecdotes from, a majority of the Black community, the Latinx community, you're hearing, overwhelmingly Democratic. But oftentimes I think there's a lot of voters that are just often ignored. Recently, I did a piece about, Black men and a lot of their affinity for Trump. And a lot of it stems from a lot of individualistic, priorities, whether that be financial or just wanting to
See, I was
be,
looking
free
at their map,
spirited, or just not have government involved with so much.
and
But I think oftentimes when you talk to people, there's an enthusiasm. I've been watching so much
they
cable
don't
news, similar
really
to kind of what
have.
Brian said tonight. I probably watch more cable news tonight than all of this year, but you're just seeing the continued enthusiasm around the country, even on yahoo.com. Earlier, they showed the Latinos for Trump, the Cubans down in Miami, and they're just shaking their flags. They're singing their favorite songs, but they're just raising flags of Latinos for Trump. And I think it's just indicative with the enthusiasm around the country. And I think the real question that, as we continue, going into 2020 and even future elections are, what are we missing? You mentioned the white suburban women and, their feelings on different things. I heard in cable news earlier, the suburbs really determine what happens when it comes to these elections. Obviously, we think about a lot of these big cities, New York City, Houston, Miami. Obviously, these are very democratic cities, but when you go outside of them, you're looking at what really determines the race. Outside of Houston is very Republican. Outside of Miami is very red. Outside of even, New York City, very red. This morning, I voted in my town of Oakland, New Jersey.
Yeah, the big cities are blue. The surrounding are red.
And I was just stunned by the amount of Trump flags I saw in my run. These people that I grew up, I went to school with, and it just shows their enthusiasm even around a big metropolitan city. And I think we're just going to continue to see that unless Democrats can figure out a way to actually tap into these suburban voters and marginalized communities who have had an affinity for Trump and figure out how to bring them along.
And you're looking at a live shot here of Trump supporters in Miami. Marquise, as you were
Trump
just
supporters
mentioning,
in Miami.
it is in Little Havana, Florida, where there's a huge Cuban population, as you alluded to. Of course, we want to take a look at the market action that we're seeing today. It is after hours, of course, but what are we expecting for the trading day as we?
Okay, so yeah, if you look at, you see their map.
Dow, S&P, NASDAQ futures, all kind of surging higher throughout the course of this evening. Brian Chung, I'm going to get straight to you. Are you surprised by this movement we're seeing right now? Many of the strategists and economists we talked to at Yahoo Finance sort of have baked.
Okay. All right, that's enough of that. But I think some of the items on, I think the items on the map that I was looking at earlier. Actually, this is a good map. Okay, so this map is telling us, I think this is telling us what they haven't I think everything that's not dark colored has not been officially called. So Texas, Florida hasn't been officially called. And which are 2 big states. Nevada, though they're leaning red, it looks like. So Trump gets Florida, Texas. Those are some big numbers for the electoral. So I gotta wait for those, which Florida is currently at 96% reporting, but it's still close. Trump is at 51%, Biden's at 47%. It's close, but it's not that close, but it's that close. It's 400,000, just about, a little less than 400,000 between Trump and Biden for Florida. whether 400,000 votes will come in for Biden, I don't know. So right now, yeah, I would say that's Florida is for Trump. Texas, 78% reporting, 52% for Trump, 46% for Biden, and they're about, what's that? About 500,000, about 500,000 votes behind for Texas. So that's right there. That's 38, 29. That's what? 28. What's that? 28? No, 38. 38 for Texas, 29 for Florida. Now that'll be what, 67 electoral votes added to Trump's 118. Significant numbers, you know. So all of these states over here. Let me see if I can get a better view for y'all on this right here, real quick. Just see if I can update this right quick. Boom, there. And then here. And then I think I could just. Alright. So all of these light red have not been called for Trump officially yet. And North Carolina is very close, which they was just talking about that as well. As two. Maybe I should go to sleep. As two is not to be the way I speak, but I did. Biden's numbers just went up, 223 to 118. I'm not sure what they exactly called for him just now. Something, but he is winning the popular and electoral votes at the moment. Leading in Arizona. I think Hawaii. Is Hawaii starting to come in yet? No, Hawaii has not started to come in yet. You know, but I can kind of move like the guys on TV and shit. I can click stuff and have shit pop up, you know? California, 60%. Nevada, what's going on with Nevada? Why is there no results for Nevada? You know what, let's do a search real quick and see what's going on with Nevada. What's going on? Oh, okay. So, all right. So what's going on with Nevada is election results are delayed in Nevada after polling hours in Clark County have been extended. And they were extended because the Trump campaign sued over something. County employees and volunteers were working in overdrive today to tally ballots, still coming in the county past tonight's 7 p.m. closure of polling locations. The locations were supposed to close at 7 p.m. their time, not Eastern time, their time. About 213,000 in Washoe County, more than 300,000 voters had cast their ballot by the time the Washoe County registration gave her last update tonight. He was hopeful to see voter turnout 90%. But what the hell? Why? Why would what happened over here? Oh, my meeting ended because nobody was in it with me. No problem. Cool. Gives me more space to do shit. But I'm not sure, but the reason why we're not getting Nevada numbers is because Nevada County judge keeps some polls open later after Trump campaign sues. Let's see. The lawsuit named 22 polling sites that opened late due to technical issues. An additional 8 sites were added to the list during the hearing. Okay, so because they complained that some sites were opened late, they kept some sites open later, which then delayed the results for the whole fucking state. That's odd. So the whole state got delayed because of a couple of polling locations were questioned about being open late. Okay, make sure every vote is counted. And I'm currently at the same number as PBS with 223 to 118. It's going to be a close one. I think it's going to be pretty close, though. Am I going to be able to last? If this wasn't a poll, I would say. If this wasn't an election, I would say yes. If this was with a woman, I would say I would definitely. But no, never mind. This is an election we're talking about. It ain't Friday. Yeah, I think I might get ready to wrap it up, though. Get ready to wrap this up. Hopefully wake up to a presidential surprise and have a new president. One that's not going to tweet as much. Wouldn't it be fucked up if if Joe Biden won and just decided to be a tweeting ass motherfucker all the time? You just tweet. You know, and now he's just as bad as Trump. What if that happened? What if Biden wins and becomes just like Trump? That would be some Twilight Zone shit. That would really be some Twilight Zone shit. But I think I'm gonna call it an evening. I didn't intend on being on here this long. Well, I hope that wasn't gonna be on here this long. But yeah, I think I'm gonna get ready to call it a night. Currently, the election is at 223 for Biden, 118 for Trump. They have not called Texas or Florida or Georgia or North Carolina officially for Trump yet, though he is leading in these states, and I think he's leading by large enough numbers to actually win them. So it's going to be close. It's going to be close. So you know what? I'm gonna do a little bit of math real quick. Let's try to do a little bit of fake math. Fake math. It's real math, motherfucker. All right, but okay. So Texas, 38. Florida, what is it? Florida is 29. Right? Georgia is 16. North Carolina is 15. Montana is 3. Wisconsin is 10. Iowa is 6. PA is 20. I think I got Georgia on there, yeah. All right, so what I'm doing right now is a little bit of math to tell me what the numbers are. Oh, wait. Trump just went up to 136. They just 145 he just went up to. They just gave him Montana and I think Iowa. So Montana, Iowa. Let's take that out the equation now. So now that leaves 128. He currently has 145. Let's see. It's not looking good, folks. I'll tell you that now. It's not looking good. All right, so if he currently has 145, you know, if Texas is 38. Right? Texas is 38. Florida is 29. So if he wins Texas, he wins Florida, that gives him the 212. You know, if he wins Georgia, that'll put him to 228. North Carolina will put him to 243. Pennsylvania will put him to 263. We'll put him to 263. Oh, it's not looking good, folks. Currently. Unless my math is just fucked up, you know? But there's still a lot of numbers out there that aren't accounted for, and they're currently leaning towards Trump. Like Wisconsin is 10, Michigan is 16, Pennsylvania is 20, North Carolina is 15, Georgia is 16. These are some big numbers here that can kind of put them over. So it's not looking great. It's not looking great. How many is Nevada? How many votes do they get? Why don't want to just tell me a fucking number? I gotta scroll down a bit. Why is it not showing me how many electoral votes Nevada gets? I don't know. It should be showing me some numbers. I don't know. Alright, but it's not looking the best. But I'm also not an expert. And I might be sleepy and did bad math. But I think my math might have been okay. I think it might have been okay. It's a close race. It's a close race. Trump 145, Biden 223. Let's see. So if he wins Texas, that puts him at 183. And then if he also gets Florida, that puts him at 212. Georgia puts him at 228. PA has 20. That'll put him at 248. It's not looking great. Wisconsin's 10. Michigan is 16. He get that Michigan, he get that Wisconsin, Texas, Florida, PA. That's a wrap. And currently, Biden don't look to be winning any of those. Florida's 96% reported. Texas is 76% reported. Georgia's 82. North Carolina's 94. It's not looking great, but still possible. Get this guy out the office. That's what I want to see. I want to see him out the office because I just think he's bad for the country. I think he's really bad for the country. But you know what? I'm going to get ready to call it an evening. I could be up here running numbers and doing hypotheticals all night. But I do got to wake up in the morning and get kids to school and shit like that. All right. So I will be back on Friday. You know, it's very close. Very close. It's scary close, to tell you the truth. It's scary close. Well, Biden's getting ready to speak now? Or at some point? At 12:30, so in 2 minutes, he's expected to speak. I guess I'll stick around for a couple minutes. See what the hell he got to say. What time is it now? It's currently 12:29, so he should be getting ready to speak shortly in a minute or two. Let's see what this is saying over here.
You called on me. She's a native Arizonan, so I wanted Katie to talk about Arizona.
Go ahead, Katie.
Thank you, Donna. I appreciate that. Yes, we were hearing from the Trump campaign, as John Roberts said, that they are livid. I've also heard from a number of people in Arizona who cast their votes who don't believe that Arizona is at least this far gone this early. You also have the Arizona governor, Doug Ducey, tweeting. He said, it's far too early to call the election in Arizona. Election day votes are not fully reported, and we haven't even started to count early ballots dropped off at the polls. In Arizona, we protected Election Day. Let's count the votes, all the votes, before making declarations. There are a number of votes in red counties that President Trump visited and campaigned in, and people who have been working on the ground with the ground game there believe that with 2 million plus outstanding votes, that it's been too much of an early call.
All right. Thank you, Katie. I just want to mention there's
Biden expected to speak at 12:30. Let's see what the hell he got to talk about.
If that happens, that raises all kinds of questions about what he
They ain't
might
really
say
talking
at this
about
point
nothing
in the
right
game.
now.
He was ahead. He was going to come out and make that declaration that he was ahead.
Donna, why would he speak?
Go to bed.
I have no indication that he will speak. If he decides to, perhaps is to tell everyone to be patient. I can tell you that my phone and all of my other devices are blowing up. I want to just mention about Arizona.
Honestly, I don't think that's a good sign if he wants to speak.
Donald Trump the president was 4 years ago.
If he wants to speak, that's people telling him in the bag, hey, man, look like you might lose, man.
Maricopa County, Tucson area.
Tell people to calm the fuck down, chill out, because so I was looking at the numbers. The numbers don't look great. The numbers don't look great.
That the Democrats will pick up that one state.
All right, Chris.
I have heard from the Biden campaign why he's going to speak. They felt that Al Gore made a big mistake in 2000 by not coming out early and speaking and not necessarily accepting or, declaring victory, but acting like he was the victor. And they thought that he was always in defense versus George W.
They trying to do optics of, yo,
So
I'm a bad mother son.
going to be some litigation
You know?
that goes on here.
I ain't letting this little kind shake me. But
it's just PR, but from a position of strength as opposed to trying to catch up.
yeah, the numbers ain't great at the moment from what I'm seeing.
So with Minnesota, assuming that Arizona stands, Biden is now at 237. He is 36 votes away from the 36 electoral votes away from the magic number of 270. And I was just going through the states that are outstanding.
Nevada's numbers are coming in, and they're highly towards Donald Trump at the moment.
10, North Carolina 15, Georgia 16. There are a lot of pathways. Not to say he's going to win it, but there are a lot of pathways there for him to get those 33 electoral votes that would put him at 270.
For all the grief, though, that the Biden people gave to President Trump coming out on election night and saying that he was going
A lot of these,
well, I don't think he's going to say
it's going to be close.
But he's going to say that
Going to need some of these places that are leaning right now.
that I'm going to win.
No, well, no, I don't think he's going to say that.
You know, there's going to be
some of the sources are telling me, is he's going to pitch this as this was, you know, he apparently won Lackawanna County, includes Scranton, and he's going to say this is Main
A
Street.
lot of these
Basically a
are
campaign speech, but to act like he's in the command position.
a lot of these places here.
Okay, let's bring in Arnon Mishkin, director of the Fox News.
A lot of these places here that aren't declared yet are currently leading towards
Arizona, are you
Trump.
100% sure of that call and when you made it, and why did you make it?
Absolutely.
Like Texas, Florida,
A half hour of debating, is it time yet? Because it's
North Carolina, Georgia,
that the former vice
PA.
president is
They're leaning.
in Arizona and was most
He's leading right now, Trump.
in the state.
If it continues like that, it's not looking good at all.
Knowable but not callable for
I don't want to see that. I don't want to see
we
that.
finally called it. Right now, yes, there are some outstanding votes in Arizona. Most of them are coming from Maricopa, where Biden is currently in a very strong position. And many of them are mail-in votes, where we know from our Fox News voter analysis, Biden has an advantage. We don't know exactly how many mail-in votes there are, but what I think we've heard from the White House is that they are expecting to get that they need just to get 61% of the outstanding vote, and there are 870,000 outstanding votes, and they'll be getting that. That's not true. The reality is that they're likely to get only about 44% of the outstanding votes that are there. We're right now sitting on a race that is Biden at 53%, Trump at 46%. I'm sorry, the president is not going to be able to take over and win enough votes to eliminate that 7-point lead that the former vice president has.
Yeah, they have said that they believe that he will get 65% of the outstanding votes, which they claim are at 1 million to 1.1 million. You're saying that the universe of votes that's still out there is much lower than that?
We think the universe of votes is outstanding is lower than that, and we believe that, I'm sorry, he's not getting anywhere near 65% of that. And that's why we made this call. I mean, this is a call that's sitting in our statistical models at sort of at a T-stat of 4 or more in all the different ways we...
Well, speaking in English, what does that mean?
Sorry, well, that means we're 4 standard deviations from being wrong. And I'm sorry, we're not wrong in this particular case.
Okay, well, let's bounce around just a little bit, Arnon, since we have you here. Let's go to North Carolina. We're looking live in Wilmington, Delaware, waiting on the motorcade and the former vice president to say something, as Chris was talking about there. But let's talk about North Carolina and where we are. It seems like this is a very tight race. Where are you seeing that?
It is a tight race. The president seems to have an advantage in North Carolina. About a half hour ago, it looked like he had even greater advantage. The question in North Carolina that we have is how much vote is really outstanding? How much of that vote is mail-in versus election day? Because the interesting thing about this...
I got this audio playing right now.
How much Joe Biden is getting and how much Donald Trump is getting.
And to tell you the truth,
how people are voting, because what we've seen.
I wasn't sure where it was coming from just
by
now.
mail or voted early, by a huge number, tended to be Democratic. The people who voted on election day tended to be Republican. North Carolina is one of those states where they count the early vote
They're talking about
first to a certain extent, and they count a bunch of it late. But right now we're sitting at something where
This is actually
the president
Fox.
has an advantage in the state, but it's not yet at a callable advantage, and that's why we haven't called it.
All right, while we have you, let's take a look at Georgia as well, Arnon.
An advantage, but not a callable advantage.
Florida, et cetera. And so a lot of these states are going to take a while for the rest of the numbers to come in, but we like what we're seeing.
I was just told that we can call the state of Florida for President Trump, and there it is. With,
they just called Florida for Trump.
Vote in, close, but
174 for Trump, 223 for Biden.
At this stage, that means the president holds the Sunshine State. This was a state Joe Biden put a lot of effort into. Jill Biden was there just
she kind of
yesterday.
giggled when she said that shit.
Actually, maybe it was today. She was in Florida, made a couple of stops there today, and in North Carolina, while Joe Biden campaigned in Pennsylvania. But we are able to call Florida for
and it's very close,
too. President Trump. Here is the Biden motorcade making its way to downtown Wilmington, where he will step out and speak to the cameras and speak to a crowd of supporters who are there in their cars. Again, as we said, the modern day 2020 version of a campaign rally, not in a ballroom, but in a parking lot with the cars all pointed in the same direction. We're waiting for him. While we're waiting for him to speak, Joel Benenson, the president holding on to Ohio. We're waiting to see what happens in Arizona, but you just heard what Katie Walsh said. What's your
waiting
take?
to see what happens in these other states, man. It's interesting. We have Biden will be speaking soon. I think I might stick around until Biden speaks, and then I'm gonna take my ass to a sleeper. Lightning and thunder. There do be a lot of lightning and thunder out here too. Do be a whole lot of lightning and thunder. See if anything updated on the phone. Let's see. So make sure you hit that like, make sure you hit that thumbs up, make sure you hit that share. Even though we're getting ready to go off the air. But we'll be back on Friday. I'm going to wait to see what Biden has to say. He's probably just going to be trying to give a little motivational speech. Then we just need to wait. They're over there using Skype. Give me 1 second. I'm back, as you can see. I'm still at 223, 174 now. Joni Ernst keeps Iowa for the Senate. Let's see what the Senate looking like. Currently, the Republican Party leads the Senate 46-43. The Republicans won 16 seats. Democrats won 10 seats. So
in the state of New Mexico, this was an open seat.
Oh, that was New Mexico. Oh, Biden about to speak. See what he got to say.
Good evening. Your patience is commendable. We knew this was going to go long, but who knew we're going to go into maybe tomorrow morning, maybe even longer. But look, We feel good about where we are. We really do. I'm here to tell you tonight, we believe we're on track to win this election. We knew because of the unprecedented early vote and the mail-in vote that it's going to take a while. We're going to have to be patient until the hard work of tallying the votes is finished. And it ain't over till every vote is counted. Every ballot is counted.
This is that nervous speech right here.
But we're feeling good. We're feeling good about where we are. We believe one of the nets has suggested we've already won Arizona, but we're confident about Arizona. That's a turnaround. We also just called it for Minnesota, and we're still in the game in Georgia, although that's not one we expected. And we're feeling real good about Wisconsin and Michigan. And by the way, it's going to take time to count the votes. We're going to win Pennsylvania. I've been talking to the folks in Philly, Allegheny County, Scranton, and they're really encouraged by the turnout and what they see. Look, you know, we could know the results as early as tomorrow morning, but it may take a little longer. As I've said all along, it's not my place or Donald Trump's place to declare who's won this election. That's the decision of the American people. But I'm optimistic about this outcome. And I want to thank every one of you who came out and voted in this election. And by the way, Chris Coons and the Democrats, congratulations here in Delaware. Pardon me? Hey, John, the Gov, yeah, the whole team, man. You've done a great job. I'm grateful to the poll workers, to our volunteers, our canvassers, everyone who participated in this democratic process. And I'm grateful to all of my supporters here in Delaware and all across the nation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And folks, you heard me say it before. Every time I walk out of my grandpa's house up in Scranton, he'd yell, "Joey, keep the faith." And my grandma, when she was alive, yelled, "No, Joey, spread it." Keep the faith, guys. We're going to win this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Your patience is great.
All right.
Let's walk over here.
Joe
Well, I'm going to take that.
Dr. Jill Biden coming out on a chilly night in Wilmington, Delaware, to tell his supporters, in essence, to hang
I'm going to
in there.
take that as Joe Biden saying, yo, it's going to take a while to count the numbers. Khary, you need to go ahead and get some rest, boy. You know, get some sleep, man. He didn't say boy because he know better than that to speak to me like that. But he said, go ahead and get you some rest, man. You know, it's late. We're going to be counting numbers late. Y'all should go get some rest, too. And we'll talk about it on Friday. On First Friday, Fancy Friday, at 9 o'clock. We'll be talking about who our president is, whether we have a new president or if we're going to have to tolerate another 4 years of fucking tweeting and bullshit. I hope we don't have to go through that shit. All right, but I think I'm going to call it a night. I will be back again on Friday at 9 p.m. I appreciate everybody that joined me tonight, everybody that tuned in. All my house guests over here in the chat, I appreciate y'all chilling with me this evening, talking with me, going over this election, which is I can't wait for it to be over. And I just hope we have a new president. Fingers crossed. Right? All right, so I'm going to get ready to get up out of here. I'll be back on Friday. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate all of you. Let me go over here and get my M-Banner vids and shit ready for that and all of that. All right. Let's see. I think that's everything. Oh, yeah. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that follow, hit that share. If you're not already, I realized I was looking at some of my analytics, noticed that about half the people that watch are subscribed. So go ahead and hit that subscribe. You get notifications for the next time we go live. And we're not normally just a political stream, you know. with the dopest live stream that's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, something like a showcase. But tonight, all we did was showcase the election shit. But may the rest of your week be great. Do your best to stay sucker free and keep a smile on your face. We out, baby.
You are now tuned into Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib.